Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we should have a very fun and exciting stream for you all guys. I'm pretty excited about it. Wait, I think I just finished everything. Okay, yeah, I got like 15 minutes of charm left, it looks like. I think I did all the gyms in this. Yeah. In this region, let's just jump over to Johto and finish up the last 15 minutes of charm, and then we'll get into it. I have finished preparing, or I should say I have nearly finished preparing all of the teams for the Cobalion and Terrakion raid. We're going to do our last hour of XP training right now, live, and then after that we should be done. I've reached out to some people on Discord. I believe we have 3 of the positions ready to go for Cobalion. So hopefully that will become more clear during stream today. And we'll have to start reaching out to people and find the last position. If not, that's okay, because we were originally scheduled to do this Saturday. So if we can't find anyone to do it tonight, then hopefully we'll like make sure that this happens Saturday. But either way, the point is that I'm finally ready for Cobalion and Terrakion, or will be an hour from now. And that's the stream, boys. So very exciting stuff. We'll see. We might get to 1 or 2 of those raids tonight. We're just gonna see how that goes. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm pulling up the live chat right now. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun stream, guys. I'm pretty excited for it. I mean, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. More 6-star legendary raids about to be beaten, chat. About to be beaten. So very exciting stuff. All right, I got the chat pulled up. Yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well, man. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna move that over. Let's make it bigger so I can see better. And all right, sweet. What's up, Lord of the Rings? How you doing, man? Terrakion was a... Hold on, let me read that in a second. Terrakion was a bit of a pain with RNG. Others were smooth. Okay, good comms, good comms. Yeah, we're gonna look into all of that stuff today, or again, hopefully today. Like I said, I am finishing. I have 1 hour of EXP training left to do. Hopefully less than that, but you know, a charm's an hour is what I'm getting at. Should be done after that. I have reached out. So I know we have 3 positions for Cobalion right now, and I think 2 or maybe even 3 for Terrakion as well. So yeah, we're just gonna be live finishing up the last hour of XP training. Hopefully the people that I'm planning to do it with will jump into stream to just talk to me about that, and we'll get a clear understanding of how close we are to doing it tonight and what we need, and then we can start reaching out to people in like Raid Den Discord and Petrowski's Discord to hopefully get it done, and maybe even global chat, honestly. And that's the plan. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Ooh, damn, I just got paired. That's unfortunate. But yeah, gonna be a fun stream. Even if we don't get to the raids today, like I said, we're going to be ready for them, and we can just do a bit of yapping and just have a bit of fun on stream. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. Pretty much, yeah, I think that's the intro done. So yeah, welcome to the stream, everyone. Should be, wow, I'm just getting ripped apart here. Please don't, oh. Okay, it's fine. The Olivine City gym, bro, is just kind of dunking on me. That's okay, though. Just a slight time loss. Not really a big deal. This isn't even the goal of stream. I just ended up getting a little bit baroque, it looks like, by the end of this event. Happens fast, you know, it happens fast. But that's okay. And we're going to talk about that too. I'm actually really excited to talk about that. About what I've been spending my money on and how that has already changed. Already, the prices on things have rapidly changed, which is very interesting. And we're going to talk about, and I am slightly disappointed. We'll get into that in 11 minutes. We'll get into that more in 11 minutes. But yeah, no, in short, I did well. I could have done better. That's okay, though. You know? All right. But yeah, we're really low on money. That's why I started up an amulet coin to just farm some gems off stream. Because I spent a lot of it, and I was starting to get concerned with how low my cash stack had gotten, because I planned on doing a ton of breeding, but long story short, a ton of breeding Excadrills and Slowbros, which I do not intend on selling for at least a couple of months, if not like 6 months or more. So yeah, that money's not coming back anytime soon. So I gotta make some pure yen here, which is what we're doing. And hopefully this will do a red fight in a couple days, you know. You guys know how it goes, but yeah. Spent a little bit more than I should have, perhaps, but it's okay. You know, like, the thing is like, as long as I don't go down to 0 Pokeyen and I don't have, like, enough flexibility, because that's what Pokeyen is to me, right? It's like flexibility to allow me to do the things that I want to do in game. As long as I don't, like, have problems with that, then I spent the perfect amount, because I'm sure that all of this is going to have phenomenal returns. Hidden ability Excadrills and Slowbros. I mean, Slowbros, I was going to say I was going to talk about that a little bit later. Slowbros are already very expensive, dude. Hey, yeah, available for the raids. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you for saying that. Let me know what positions you've prepared for Terrakion and Cobalion so we can fit you into the links a little bit better, because I think we already have 3 positions for both. So yeah, let me know what position you've prepared, and we'll try to see if we can get you in. That would be incredible. That would be incredible, because I can't remember which position. I know we're missing 1 though. So yeah, I'm hoping that the other people that I said I would do the raids with will jump into stream hopefully sometime soon, and we'll be able to clear that up, because I don't know, you know what I mean, like there's like, I don't know, there's like a lot to juggle because it's 2 different raids. I'm trying to remember. But yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about Slowbros. Dude, these were like 130 to 150k during the event. I saw someone last stream that said they had sniped some for like 30k during the event, which is like, honestly, it grossed me out a little bit. I was like, dude, like, stop. That's so gross. Like, good for him. But, dude, they're over 200k now. Slowbros are over 200k now. I'm just going to show that. I was going to talk about this. This is nuts, guys. These are already... These are 266 at the lowest, dude. It's crazy. So at least I think I bought 5. At least I bought 5. I wish I had bought more. That's what I was saying. I could have done better. I did buy 5 for like 130 to like 130 to up to 150k. I think at the most with good IVs. So I did well. I did well, but I bought way more Excadrills than Slowbros, and I maybe it should have done the other way around, but it's okay. Let's keep jumping around cities here. I could do any for Cobalion, but prefer P2 and P2 and P3 for Terrakion. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. That's awesome. So if that's the case, then if you can do any for Cobalion, I think we can run Cobalion tonight if everyone is on and ready to go. I think. And then for P2 and P3 for Terrakion, I think I have to remember. I think we might actually be able to run Terrakion 2 as well tonight. I don't know. We'll check. I don't want to misspeak. We'll check. We'll check with the other people. But yeah, that's awesome. Prefer P2 for Cobalion. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what everyone said they were making. I'm kind of blanking a little bit, to be honest. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Like I said, we'll figure it out as people jump into the stream. It'll become more clear. I also still have a little bit of XP training to do, which I expect to be done in an hour of charm, if not before the charm ends, by the way. So, yeah, I actually will not be ready for like another hour. But I'm going to live stream all of it, and then, yeah, I'll say something in the Discord as well when I am ready. But yeah, that's the plan for stream today, guys. That's the plan for stream today, is finish preparing for Terrakion and Cobalion, and then try to link up with people and potentially get it done tonight, or plan for doing it tomorrow. That is the goal today. That is the goal today. So, I'm pretty stoked about it. But yeah, let me know. What did you guys buy as investments during the event? Were you like mostly in a sealed product? Were you jumping on the hidden ability train? Is there a hidden ability Pokemon I missed and didn't mention that you guys think is gonna do well? Let me know. Let me know what's going on. I think Slowbro and Excadrill is like the ones that were talked about most as being good, but I also bought a couple of Moody Smeargles just because I like that Pokemon. I don't think it's going to be, like, very useful, but I don't know. It might increase in price just because it's, like, a unique Pokemon. It's actually banned from OU, so it technically is, like, very good. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Wait, how am I doing on eruptions here? Am I ran out? No, we're good. Okay. Let's jump into, like, 2 more gyms, and then we'll start the XP training, and we'll get into it, boys. We'll get into it. Should be a good stream. I don't remember this being so dark. Is that just me? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't remember that being so dark. Okay. Here we go, chat. Okay, so this is already going to be annoying, because Gengar is 100% going to fucking curse body me. Watch. And then I'm going to not have any eruptions left for this fight. Oh, we're good. We're good. Awesome. I was scared there for a second. Those two mysterious balls, yeah. Wish I had bought some Slowbros right now. Didn't think of it at the time. Yeah, dude, they have already, like, gone up in price kind of crazy. They're already kind of crazy, dude. Oh no, is that Flash Fire? Nope. Wait, can Ninetales even be Flash Fire? Am I tripping? Yes, it can be. Yeah, dude, Slowbros were crazy. I wish I had bought more. I only bought 5. So again, like, they're very expensive. So, like, that was like 600k invested into Slowbro. So, like, you know, I still did well, and I spent, you know, I invested into it relatively heavily, but I spent, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 million on Excadrill. I think it would have maybe been better to do a more even split. But yeah, anyway, whatever. Slowbros are taken off like crazy. I also wonder what you guys think is going to happen long term with those. Like, do you think, honestly, they're just going to go up? They're just going to go up until next event season if they get brought back. That's just what's going to happen. I mean, you see this literally every year with Excadrill, where it bottoms out at around 100k or so during the event, and then it just goes up until it hits like around 1 million, and then it starts to come back down around, you know, but like, you know, before the Lunar New Year event. We actually saw a big dump of them during Halloween because that's when E4 got nerfed, so Excadrill couldn't be used in E4 anymore. But I mean, it's still a very good Pokemon. Hidden ability Excadrill is very good. One of the most used Pokemon in PvP, and there's a very short supply of them. So like, that just is a recipe for a very good investment. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of expecting like a 10x on those, which is kind of nuts. We'll see. Even if I just get like a 5x, that's still kind of gross. That's still kind of gross. So that's fine. I led Ninetales like a buffoon. Whoops. Doesn't matter. We're just going to get slush rushed. Or they call it snowplow now, don't they? That's the snow ability. I swear it used to be called slush rush. Am I tripping? Maybe I don't know. But yeah, we're going to get snowplowed by Beartic. That's fine. Oh, I can't solar beam because the sun's not up. Hold on, I'm thinking of renting out E4, raid E4 / gym teams as a side hustle in the off season because I have so many mons just laying around. That's very interesting, man. That's very, very interesting. I've heard like this more and more of like renting items in Pokemon in game. And it's a very unique thing to be able to do that in an MMO because you're not allowed to scam. You're actually not allowed to scam in this game, which is very unique in terms of MMOs. So yeah, that's very interesting. I've seen people pulling that hustle. That's probably a decent idea, but I'm personally like still don't want to touch that just because I feel like there's too much that could go wrong. I don't want to touch that, but I wish you luck in your endeavors. That's very interesting. Renting raid teams, I think especially, is very, very interesting. Dan, it's just gonna help me. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get this gym done on charm because I kind of screwed it up. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to jump into some XP training after this. That's okay that I kind of screwed this one up. Whoops. Whoops. Let's just go Blastoise, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I like that idea of renting raid teams. Because also, I feel like you can probably get your teams back, right? Relatively quickly. Especially for E4 and raids, I feel like it makes sense. Because they need very specific mons, and sometimes you just want to try it out without leveling them on yourself. 100%. 100%. It makes a lot of sense. I think raid teams would be, like, the safest thing, because... I mean, I don't know. Let's say you rent it out to them for like a week or something. But really the point is you're renting it out so they can do the raid. And then like maybe you give them a little bit of, like a couple of days leeway in case their link is like not ready or something. But yeah, like they'll just do the raid once and then you get your team back. You know what I mean? It's not like you're waiting around like, hey man, I need my team back. You know what I mean? Like it's all, you know what I mean? Like they can only do it once. So, and then it goes on cooldown for a week. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think that makes a lot of sense, renting out a raid team. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, the problem is, though, you need OT clause. OT clause for raids would be annoying, to be fair. They'd have to have 4 OT Pokemon, so you'd only be able to rent 2 of them. So maybe that's... I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. OT clause would kind of slow things down for you, it seems. Okay, sorry, we gotta go over to, Johto to finish this up. We gotta go over to Johto to finish up the leveling here. Like I said, I expect to be done within an hour, so, like, hopefully less than that. But we're just gonna start up a charm and just kind of get going here. I have 4 Pokemon left for both, like that's it. And then I'm ready for both teams. And they're all, like, level 80. So I don't think it's going to take that long. You know? We're pretty much ready. Let me just throw these guys in the box real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then I need you, and a Rampardos. Uh-huh. Not you. You. And I might as well actually throw some stuff in the daycare. I'm trying to think what I should do that with. Where's my Smeargle? Catching Smeargle. 92? Yeah, that makes sense, right? Okay. Let's actually go and throw 2 Pokemon in the daycare before we start. Yeah. So yeah, this is all I have left, dude. I have level 90, level 88, and level 93. So I think it's going to be done pretty quick. Pretty quick. I will start 100% charm just for the sake of it. But yeah. We're gonna be done soon, guys. We're gonna be done soon. I don't expect it to take an hour. Am I mistaken about that, guys? I don't expect it to take an hour. Is there any other Pokemon as well that I want to level up? Let me just, like, kind of try to be smart about this. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Not really. Nothing's really speaking to me. I think all the ones that I have at level 80 is fine to leave at level 80. Let me just grab my Smeargle and a Breloom, I guess. Do that. Yeah, 95 and a Breloom level 92. So that sounds good. Leave you guys up here so I don't lose you. Bam. Okay, cool. Cool, guys. Cool. Awesome. Lunar New Year was a pretty decent event. I'm down to on cash, but ended up with 324 Cherish Balls. Bought like 20 HA Excadrills with either 31 speed or attack, and a few slow bros. Wish I would have done more on HA bros. I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. But well done, dude. Don't don't like get too like worked up about it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? The Excadrills are going to do very well, but yeah, it seems like slow. I mean, okay, we'll put it this way. Slowbros are off to a quicker start, but the Excadrills are going to do very well. The Cherish Balls are going to do well. Like, you did well. Well played, sir. Well done. But I feel the same way. I think I only bought 5 Slowbros. I bought these 4 with really good IVs, and this other one right here. And then I bought all of these Exgas, and then a couple Moody Smeargles, which I just thought was cool. But yeah, don't like beat yourself up about it. I think you did very well. I don't think anyone could have predicted. Everyone knew Slowbros was going to be good, but I don't think anyone could have predicted it would have been off to a faster start than the Excadrills. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, what? Wait, oh yeah, the Rampardos and the Pikachu. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Boom, boom. All right. Let's head over. Let's start our hour. And, yeah. Let's get into it, boys. Just a little bit left. It is what it is. I think the Excadrills will catch up. I agree. I think it's off to a faster start. I don't think there's going to be a significant difference in, like, the return. And potentially, Excadrills might actually do better. Like, 6 months down the line, Excadrills might actually be a better return than the Slowbros. But they might not as well. I don't know. It's hard to say. The only reason I would say it might not is because Excadrills have a higher supply than the Slowbros, because this is the first time that HA Slowbros have been added to the game, versus Excadrills have been added to the game during the Lunar New Year event for, like, the past couple of years. But Excadrills have more utility than Slowbro. But Slowbro is kind of starting to be used and very well respected in raids, which is fair, but it's still, it's not OU, right? I don't think it's caught up yet. I don't think it's caught up yet. Let's take a look. I would doubt. 55% win rate. 56 with a Slow King, but that's really low usage. I don't know about that. 55% win rate. Not bad, but it's still a UU Pokemon, no? It's not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Excadrill still has more usage, though. You know what I mean? Excadrill still has more usage, right? Like, Excadrill is not on the front page, but it's right there. It's right below the front page. Yeah, 15%. 15% to like 9%, was it? Slowbro's catching up. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Let me quickly blow my nose really quick, and then we're gonna grind for an hour. Okay. Sorry about that. I swear my allergies are always like flare up as soon as I start to stream. It's like really annoying. I don't really know why. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're back. Okay. Plus, Cherish Ball is already up quite a bit. Kind of bummed the HA Manectric was. I'm so bummed about it, dude. Like, tell me about it. Dude. I can't believe it. I think that is such a crazy thing for them to do. Just being honest. I think it's crazy to do that. Guys, we can just show. Let's quickly talk about some market stuff real quick before we jump in, like just really briefly before we jump into the hour. This is insane that they didn't add Manectrics back to the balls. I mean, it's bad. This was a bad idea. Who okayed this, bro? Oh, they're only worth 1.2 mil. Dude, these were like 4 mil a little bit ago. These were like 4 mil. Now they're down to 1.2, 1.25, I guess. Or I guess they're 1.1. Let's go to lowest. 1.1, okay. Still insanely expensive. These were, dude, during the event, these were like 2, 3, 4 mil. And there was like 4 of them on the market. I can't believe these didn't come back. I can't believe these didn't come back. How are you supposed to get one of these? Yeah, this was last year. How are you supposed to get one of these? You're just not. You're just not getting one of these. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I think that's bad. I think that's just, yeah, that's just a mistake, I think, from the devs. Whatever. Maybe we'll see them come somehow, soon, in some way. I have no idea. But it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, maybe they have something planned. I would hope so. I would hope. I mean, you can't add a hidden ability Pokemon to the game and then just, like, not, like, add another way of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just have that available for, like, 2 weeks in 2025 and then just never available again. Like, that's insane to do that. So, we'll see. Maybe they did alpha soon? Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what they're cooking up. I would assume that it's not a mistake because people have been, you know, everyone was talking about it before the event started. Like, hey, look out for hidden ability Medetrix. I said that for sure. And then, yeah, nothing. So, I don't know. Hopefully they have something planned, man. Get me in the charm. IGN Takio Ishii fan. I got you, man. I got you. I think we might be friends in game. Let's take a look. Oh. Slash whisper Takio. Alright. Oh, there you go. Look at this. Look at this. Breeding or leveling up some team over here. Love that. Love that. Like my brain is so jumbled because I was doing both at the same time. I can't even visually I know that is either for Terrakion or Cobalion. I couldn't tell you which one. I know that is one of the teams. That's P3 actually. That's P3 in one of the teams. Couldn't tell you which one. My brain is too scrambled because I've been doing both at the same time. But that's awesome. I'm curious to see what happens to the GTL now that event season is over. I feel like some people were making a big deal about it, but this is the time of year where it should be, where it should rebound. I'm very curious to see as well. I'm very, very curious to see as well. It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. This is what I was saying when all that big, you know, huffing and puffing was happening about the market and whatnot. I said, we'll have an answer if the market is cooked or not come the off season, right? If this is how you're gonna tell. This is how you're gonna tell. Okay. If 3 times 31 natured Pokemon and 4 times 31 natured Pokemon, if those like finished products, by the way, finished products, okay, not like breeders or garbage species. Finished product 3 times 4 times 31 natured Pokemon. If those are cheaper than the breeding items it takes to make that, which you can just easily calculate on PokeMMO Hub, if it is cheaper to buy it than breed it yourself, the market's cooked. If not, and I don't expect it to be, I expect it to be fine. If not, then it's fine. And that's something I've always said. But we'll see. If that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in the off season. So we'll see. We'll see. I expect the market to be fine, but we'll see. I'll make a video about it if I notice that. If I notice like 3 times 31 natured Garchomps going for less than it would take to breed it. Or yeah, exactly. It would be more expensive to breed a Garchomp than to buy one off the GTL. I'll make a video and talk about it. But I don't expect it to happen. We'll see though. It'll be very interesting. I'm also curious to see how investments do 1 month from now. Because they might go down. You know what I mean? They might go down. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just very curious. I obviously heavily invested, so I'm like fine either way. I'm in it for the long haul. But yeah, a month from now, if things go down, I'll probably buy more. And I can see that happening. I can see that happening as hype for the game dies down and less people are online a month from now than they are right now. Which is a reasonable thing to expect. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I think it's a reasonable thing to expect. You might see investments go down a little bit in price. which would be interesting. 1 month from now, not long term. 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks from now. It'd be very interesting to see. Another thing to talk about is Xmas mystery boxes at 54k right now. Sheesh. Guys, these popped off. These popped off. It was like the one mystery box that I didn't heavily invest in because I was just busy during Christmas, and I think that's the case for most people, which I think is why they did so well, is that a lot of people missed the boat on these. So that's really interesting. Let's look at some more. Let's look at mystery boxes first. Okay, Lunar New Year's are up. Oh. Halloween is up. Everything's up. But Xmas is up a lot. I remember that Halloween, the dust balls dropped a little bit, but now it seems like everything is holding / going up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Halloween, I think it's too far away to be affected by this 1 month thing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I want to look at that. Let's look at the mysterious balls. Mysterious dust balls are doing really well. I bought a lot of those at like 35-ish K. Like 40, 35-ish K. These are already doing juicy. Mysterious cherish balls up a little bit. Mysterious great balls up. Oh, these are 2024s. Look at ultra balls. Hello? Okay. Let's look at ultra balls. 90k on these bad boys. That's up like 50% since the Christmas event. I also missed the boat on these. I was like saying I want to buy a bunch of mysterious ultra balls, and then again I just got busy during Christmas. That's okay though, because I think HA extra drills and HA slow bros is a better investment than mysterious balls. But so I'm fine with that. That I missed mysterious balls to spend more money on HA extra drills and slow bro. That's fine. But yeah, very interesting. Let's take a hold on. I'm gonna read that. Economy is shittier than ever for swipers. RP is down to 1.5 mil. Can't say much about how liquid the Poke market is, though. Yeah, that is something that we've been talking about, which I think is very interesting. And you guys feel free to give your opinions on that and your thoughts on that. Very interesting, though. That is 100% true. That is the it says a lot of interesting things about the market, but that's just undeniably true. That RP has been devalued since Halloween. So I would say, let's say like a month before Halloween, RP is around stable, around like 2 million, right? Is that the number? It was around like 2 million before Halloween, and then following Halloween, it's just gone down. Now it's around 1.5. Very interesting. So that means it lost a quarter of its value, right? It went down by 25%. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. It's yeah, like you said, it specifically is indicative of the market for swipers, right? Specifically, not like anything in general. It might. I don't know. It's interesting. It's very interesting. We see the same thing with very, very expensive vanities losing value. I think that those things are more correlated than like the Pokemon market. Very, very expensive vanities and RP going down is interesting. I feel like that is tied to a specific kind of player losing value, which is interesting. Thankfully, I'm not a swiper. I buy Dono every once in a while if I don't want to spend yen, but between my yen and investments, I'm sitting around 40 to 50 mil just by grinding. Yeah. So this is very interesting. It's very interesting. And I mean, it's not a good indicator. It's by far not a good indicator, because although I don't think it is significant to most people, right? Like that's what I was saying. Like it's specifically indicative of a specific demographic of people, aka swipers, that are losing value. And as someone who's not a swiper, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And you know, very, very expensive vanities losing value. And as someone who's not a hyper rich player, I'm also like, eat the rich, fuck you guys. But yes, it's interesting. It's very interesting, and it says a couple of different things, right? So there's a couple of different possible reasons for this, and I don't know the exact answer, but at least for swiping, it either means, and this is the thing that's not good. It either means that, and it can be a combination, but first things first, more people are becoming egg shunters. I think that's a fair thing to say. If anyone's a swiper in chat, let me know if I'm wrong about this. It's to my understanding that the biggest reason to swipe is for egg shunting. So it means that more people are becoming egg shunters. Or I can put it this way too. No, yeah, just more people are becoming egg shunters, which is interesting. And also that means, if I'm right about this, which is also not a good thing, it means that egg shunting essentially demands you to swipe, which is obviously not a good thing. I think everyone could get on board with you don't want to be forced into having to swipe for the game, right? And yeah, so like that's not a good thing. Or it could mean that I'm gonna try to say this. Like the person, like if you think about like the total amount of people that play PokeMMO and you think about it in percentages, the percentage of people that are shiny hunters has lost like market share or whatever, and to other people, to PvE players, to new game players that aren't worried about any of that stuff, to PvPers, PvEers, or people that just shiny hunt and don't buy charm or shit like that, which is interesting. And I don't like, it's probably a combination of a lot of this stuff, because I think the PokeMMO player base has grown a lot in the past like 2 years. So by default, that growth is going to be predominantly newer players, not late game egg hunters, right? So it's interesting. It's very interesting. You're right. Yeah, shit just geeked me. Yeah. I've been egg shunting Beldum for 7 months because I refuse to swipe for it, catch all my own dittos for it, but it's so brain dead I have to take breaks from it. Yeah, dude. It's rough. I was just watching a video from DynaMMO. I didn't even know he came back to the game. I just saw him on YouTube today that he's back. And I actually saw a video. He said that. He said I don't want to put words in his mouth, but part of the reason he got burnt out and quit the game is hunting Beldum, which is wild. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know how to feel about it. Again, because I am not a swiper and not a shunter, I don't care about it as much. But I don't want to put that perspective down. You know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Like, that's a valid way of playing the game. A lot of people are shiny hunters in this game. It's the biggest voice on YouTube, actually. At least for English-speaking YouTube. It's like Petrowski is a shunter. Epoch is a shunter. Minish is a shunter. It's like every big PokeMMO YouTuber is a shunter. So that definitely has the biggest voice on YouTube at the very least. I think it's a small percentage of actual players. But it's still it's also like, those are the hardcore, like, late-game players that have been around for a while. That spend a lot of time on the game. So it's important not to disillusion that audience as well. So I'm not trying to be like callous or anything like that. I just personally am not, so I don't really care as much. But I feel for you guys. Definitely not great. Not a great time to be an egg hunter right now. Back in the day, you could sustain an egg shunting loop with an hour or two of grinding a day, but now you have to swipe basically RP to ditto boxes are up 100%. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's rough. No, I just hit Trico and Charmander and 1k eggs now on Beldum. Don't put that evil on me. Hey, dude. Well played. Well played for Trico and Charmander. That's very cool, man. Congratulations. That's very cool, man. Well played. Good luck on Beldum. Same going for an EV, but only sporadically catching dittos is so unfun. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way. I don't think a lot of people enjoy catching dittos. Good luck to you guys, though. Good luck to you guys. Again, I'm not a shunter, but I respect the hustle. And I just wish you guys luck. And I feel for you. I feel for you. Because it's definitely, I think that is why we see a lot of this, a lot of the complaints about the market is because of what I just said. Is that the hardcore shunters, that is predominantly, like, hardcore end game players that have been around for a while and have a lot of net worth. You know what I mean? That's like the OGs. So you don't want to piss those people off. You know what I mean? Like, that is a backbone of any MMO, is like the OGs. You know what I mean? So I feel for you guys. I could have Trico in the wild with the lure in Petalburg and can't hit this stupid egg. Well, good job on the Trico, at least. Yeah, it is awesome. I'm insanely dry on shiny hunting. I think that's also part of the reason why I don't like shiny hunting, is I'm literally insanely dry. I've talked about this on stream before. I have one and only shiny that I caught on, I believe, Christmas Eve. No, I think it was 2023, actually. December 23. 2023. I think it was December 2023. My God. December 2023. Sorry, December 23rd, 2023. I'm pretty sure I can show it when I go into the PC again. That's my one and only shiny. I haven't caught one since then. I haven't seen one since then. So yeah, I'm like insanely unlucky, and I think it like just makes me not want to actively hunt. I don't actively hunt, to be fair, but I see a lot of hordes. See, you know, a decent amount of eggs and, you know, all that, you know what I mean? I just play, you know, I play the game, you know what I mean? Like, I play the game, I breed a lot, I have to level those breeds to level 100, I have to EV train, so I do see a lot of Pokemon. And people ask me all the time to show my encounter counter, and I can do that, but it low-key, it like annoys me, because it gives a false explanation of my specific situation, because the encounter tracker was not around for quite some, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can, like, take my encounters and do, like, a 3x on it, and that's where I'm at, like, pretty much. But I'll show you and see what I'm at. I'm at 20,000, okay. But like I said, I don't know exactly when the encounter tracker was added to the game, but dude, I'm insanely dry. It's actually quite disappointing and quite sad. It is quite sad. It is what it is. Proceeds to hit a shiny Donphin during this charm. That would be glorious. That would be glorious. I mean, the pop-off would be incredible. I'll show you. I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now. This is the one and only shiny that I've ever seen. Right here. Oh, wait. Whoops. Where is it? Right here. Shiny Tenta. And that was... Yep. December 23rd, 2023. So since then, I have yet to see a shiny in game. And it makes me very sad. It makes me very sad. I mean, I'm insanely dry. It's not even funny. Again, I don't know the number because I never tracked it. And again, like I said, the encounter tracker is a new update to the game, and that is not accurate to my actual encounter number. It makes me very sad, guys. I'm genuinely like, it's bad. It's very bad, dude. I'm so insanely dry. It's like actually like gross. It's actually gross. The counter was added July this year. Yeah, exactly. Pain indeed, bro. Pain indeed. Pain indeed. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So from that time, I'm at 20K. Because I don't actively hunt, again, like I get most of my encounters from EV training and XP training. But then you have to add like another year or two. or I guess like a year and a half, I guess. So I think the encounter tracker is accurate for a quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter of the time since my last shiny, right? Is that accurate or is that wrong? Something around that. Maybe a third or something. So I'm at like estimating based on that, just roughly estimating, I'd be around like 60 to 80,000 encounters or something dry. Just foul. It's just foul. Yeah. Got a shiny hunter a couple of days ago during horde training after 40k encounters. Yeah, dude. Well played, dude. Congratulations. I just whispered you my shinies from the start of this year. Okay, I bet. Let's take a look. Got a magic. I actually want one of these. I hunted a little bit during Christmas for a carp. Just a little bit. Nice shiny, though. Got a Spearow. Camerupt. That one looks very nice. I like that. Take a look. Golett. Let's take a look. Boom. Smeargle. Coughing. And the Trico, man. Very nice. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Well played, sir. Well played. Well played, sir. But yeah, dude, I'm hoping, because I do a lot of breeding for raid Pokemon and like PvP Pokemon. I'm hoping I spike one of those. That would be so sick, dude. That would be so sick. If one of those breeds comes out shiny and it's competitive, it would all be worth it, dude. It would all be worth it. Oh. Gold is a slept on shiny. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It would all be worth it, dude. Like if I snipe a raid Pokemon or PvP Pokemon with like good IVs in nature. Peep the Zard. Oh shoot, I like glossed over this. Yeah, very nice, dude. Modest, Secret shiny. Whew. Whew. Hang on. That's juicy. That is, dude, well played, sir. Well played, sir. That is very nice. That is very nice. With HA. Very, very nice. Very nice. Okay. I know, I wonder how long it will take for me to see another shiny in the game. I really wonder. I don't know. I got like I just like don't think about it. You know what I mean? Like I've kind of like given up hope. You know what I mean? It is a banger. It is banger. Very nice. Very nice Pokemon there. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is a competitive Charizard. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like this is what I'm hoping I could snipe, because I breed a lot of Pokemon that look like this for IVs. If I could snipe one of these to be shiny, oh my god, that would be incredible. But yes, beautiful IVs, secret shiny, HA. Very nice, dude. Very, very nice. Raid ready. But yeah, I honestly have kind of given up hope. So that's what I mean. Like I don't actively hunt anymore, or never. I really never actively hunted. I just kind of gave up. But I know that I'm going to continue seeing more and more encounters, and one of these days it will happen. And I'm like, okay, when it happens, that'll be cool. It's probably gonna be like a Donphin or another Tentacruel, honestly. Like those are the most encounters I get, is Donphin and Tentacruel for EV training and XP training. Oh yeah, that doesn't even take into account all the encounters I get on PC Steve, my alternate character, which I do a lot of EXP and EV training on for the non-OT boost. So yeah, I actually have seen like an insane amount of encounters. Yeah, rip. Unlucky, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. One of these days it'll happen. I'm honestly hoping that it's not a swarm. That's all. Or not a swarm. I'm hoping it's not a horde. That's all I'm hoping for. If I get a horde shiny, it's fine. But it would honestly hurt to be that dry just for a horde shiny. I'm hoping it's gonna be one of these eggs that I hatch. That would be glorious. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'd still be happy with a Donphin. I'll take it. But yeah, I see so many Donphin and Tentacruels. And Rapidash. I actually really like Rapidash, though. If it's going to be a horde, I would like it to be a Rapidash. I see a lot of Rapidash. That's where I do all my speed EV training at. And I think it's a very nice shiny Rapidash. I think it's kind of slept on. Rapidash and Ponyta are both very cool, if you ask me. Or a Carp. I said I was going to actively hunt Carp, because Gyarados is actually my favorite Pokemon, and shiny Gyarados I think is pretty cool. So, if it was like a Carp or a, realistically it's not going to be a Carp though. It'd have to be a Carp when I'm actively hunting for it. I'm not actually hunting for it right now, so realistically it's going to be a Donphin, a Tentacruel, or a Rapidash, or one of the eggs I hatch. And I mean, I'm really hoping it's one of the eggs or a Rapidash and not a Donphin or a Tenta, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. It's bound to happen eventually. It's bound to happen eventually. I'm actually, dude, I'm almost done. Oh, we have not that much time left on Charm low-key, so I gotta actually hustle it up here, actually. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it, chat. 96, 96, 94... We'll be okay. When this thing gets to 100, it'll speed up as well, the process for these three. And then I just have... No, that's it. And then I left a Breloom and a Smeargle in the daycare for free XP. But yeah, it's just these guys that I'm worried about. So I have 36 minutes. Yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. So yes, I am going to be ready for this raid in 36 minutes or before that. So yes, if y'all are around, say so. And then when I'm ready, I'll start DMing people on Discord. Specifically, I think Voltzy and Madka's bad. I have to reach out to, but I told them they know what's going on. So hopefully we'll see them in chat soon, and we'll start getting the link together. What's up, Magatsu? If that's how you say that, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. All right. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. I might do that. I don't know. No, I'll wait until I'm done. I'll wait until I'm done with the EV training. Then I'll reach out to people. Then I'll reach out on the Raiden Discord and Petrowski's Discord and global chat even. And, well, that's actually not true, because we have Takio Ishii-fan in here right now. So, if we get the other two people that I was talking to last night to do it tonight, and Volsey said he was around, then we can do Cobalion tonight. Because I think Takio Ishii-fan said he could do any position. Hope it's a shiny. Hold on, let's take a look. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Ooh, damn. Damn. Very nice, man. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen shiny. All right. Why is there not already a meme for that in PokeMMO? Of the American Psycho scene, but it's people flexing shinies. That's like a perfect meme. You shunting or EV? We're just EV, or XP training rather. We were XP training Lucario, Ninetales, Reuniclus, and Sableye for Cobalion and Terrakion, and we're hoping to run the Cobalion raid tonight. We'll see though. That's what I was just saying. Once I finish, I'm going to DM Volty and Madkazbad, who I was coordinating to do these raids with last night, who said they would be down for Saturday night, and then I said I actually might be done Friday night, and Volty said works for him. So I'm gonna have to reach out to those people, see if they're around it and if they're ready, and if so, then I think we can do Cobalion tonight, and maybe even Terrakion. But I know we can do Cobalion first, so let's focus on that. Sending you shiny luck. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Adamant? Hold on, let's take a look. Very nice, guys. Well played, sir. Well played. 20? Hold on. Wait. Wait. Hold on, wait. I'm confused about this. So, hold on a second here. So, how does this work? Because I'm assuming that you pulled a shiny Aerodactyl, and then you bred it to be adamant with all these good IVs. I'm assuming that that's what happened, right? So, what's up with the encounters? Did it just like, was that the amount of time? Was that the amount of encounters between you pulling your last shiny and then hatching the Aerodactyl again? Or did you, or was this a comp that you just pulled? I don't know. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Very cool, though. I got a shiny Flagon under 12k today. Nice, dude. Congratulations. Well played, sir. Well played. That's a nice one as well. I know Negative, who's a team member, and I link up with to do a bunch of raids with on stream, is going for all the dragons. I don't know if he already has one of those or not. Roll the Nature is supposed to be jolly for pumpkin. Ah! So, wait, you were just... Yo, that's crazy. So, dude, well played. Well played at Diho. So, you were making this for pumpkin, and then you pulled adamant and shiny. That is so sick. That's so sick, dude. That is so sick. Congratulations, man. I mean, yeah, you couldn't use it for pumpkin, but I mean, that's way cooler if you ask me. Pulling adamant. If you ask me. Because Aerodactyl's already fast, so you definitely want to go adamant, right? Yeah, 130 base. Yeah, you want to go adamant on that. That's just jolly for pumpkin, yeah. Very cool. Did you get wide guard on this? How do you check? Oh, you did. You got wide guard on this. Dude, that's sick. That's sick. Wow. It's not much, but it's honest work. Sent it to Delibird. Very nice, dude. Very nice. From Delibird Empire in chat. I can tell. I can tell you're a fan. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Back in 25, you hit your Delibird. Congratulations, dude. Well played, sir. Well played. The encounter number will stay permanently even when bred. Okay, thank you for saying that. I didn't know how that worked. So you got yours at 20,000 encounters or so, and then you bred it. Or no, but you pulled it, you said. You said you pulled it when you were doing pumpkin anyway, which is insane to pull this, guys. which is insane to pull this, by the way. Adamant, 4 times 31 attack. He's breeding the IVs for Pumpkin, and then he pulls Adamant and Shiny. That's so sick. And he had Wide Guard. He put Wide Guard on it too. This is what I was saying before. He put Wide Guard on it too because this is an egg move. You have to put this egg move onto Aerodactyl for Pumpkin. So this is a very cool. This is actually a very cool Pokemon. Very cool Pokemon. Very nice, dude. Very nice. That's what I'm saying. I hope that happens to me. I hope, like, when I'm breeding some of these unique, cool Pokemon, that's when I hit the shiny, not on a Donphin. That's what I'm hoping for. Like, I'm gonna do a lot of Excadrill and Slowbro breeding, so hopefully we hit one of those. I'm also gonna breed some Moody Smeargles as well. So we'll see, man. Maybe I get lucky, bro. Fingers crossed. How we doing over here? Very close. We're very close, chat. We're very close to being done. All right. Let's take a look at the friends list. Who's online? Volti's online. Okay, sweet. Volti is online. Awesome. Okay. So I just have to hit up Madika's bad when I finish and see if he's ready. So, dude, that's awesome. So if Madika's bad is online, when we finish, we can run Cobalion. We can run Cobalion. I'm pretty sure that that's how that works, right? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. I think so. We'll figure that stuff out when we're done. Okay. Let's just finish these guys up first. So that'll be nice, dude. If we can do the Cobalion raid tonight on stream, that would be very cool. I hope that we can do that. But we'll see, chat. We'll see. If not tonight, then tomorrow night. But I think we'll get it done tonight. But we'll see. But we'll see. All right. All right, y'all. How are you guys doing, man? Did you enjoy the Lunar New Year event? I think let's talk about that. Let's talk about Lunar New Year. Hold on. I just want to keep up to date on this. We got a little bit of ways to go. Yeah. All right. Let me know how you guys enjoyed the Lunar New Year event, the event season in general. Which of the 3 was your favorite event? Are you excited for Shiny Wars coming up? I will not be participating. But let me know your thoughts on all that stuff. Are you excited for the off season? Are you burnt out? What are your plans going forward after the event season? Are you building raid teams? Let me know all of that stuff. What's going on with you guys in PokeMMO? I want to give my thoughts though. Okay. So, first things first. Let's start at Halloween. Halloween was the most fun that I have had on PokeMMO. Yeah. The Halloween event was the most fun that I've had on PokeMMO. I'm going to be honest, I didn't touch the Shrine level. I played it once. Too busy with the 6 stars. Yeah, I agree. There was a lot going on in Lunar New Year. But yeah, I'm going to get to that. For Halloween, I had the most fun on this game that I've ever had. Also, this channel started getting serious traction. My stream started getting serious traction, which was very fun, like, for a lot of things coming together at once, just for me personally. That was incredible. That was a lot of great stuff happened for me for Halloween, and I very much so enjoyed the event. I think that's my favorite event, I think, is going to be Halloween, just in general. And the reason is that in Halloween, you can breed for profit very well. So you have swarms as usual as the general thing to grind for money. You have the PvP to grind as well for mystery boxes as well. And you have Pumpkin, which is like actually a ton of fun and very rewarding to grind as well, and, you know, gives you new particle effects to put on shinies or whatever, right? So that was a ton of fun, just in general, but also unique to Halloween that we did not see in the other events is you could breed for profit by breeding Pokemon and make insane return, bro. I don't know if you guys remember this, but the flying in Water A egg group was like, was it Water A? Yeah, I think it was. Flying in Water A egg groups were just ripped apart in Halloween, bro. Like, it was crazy, bro. You saw Wingles going for like 100k because they had 2 times 31, like crazy shit like that, or like 2 times 31 and like nature, or like, I don't know. You guys know, like, it's just, stuff was just insanely priced, which was really cool. And yeah, it was just cool to see, especially at a time when people were very disillusioned with the markets, and then you see, like, you know, 2 times 31 Pokemon going for like crazy amounts of money. That was very cool. I think it breathed a lot of life into breeding for profit. And we didn't see that with Christmas or Lunar New Year, unfortunately, because there wasn't something like Pumpkin to breed for. But yes, for a Pumpkin dude, breeding Aerodactyl, breeding Gothitelle, even Crocodile and Tyranitar was all just free money. And as someone who very much so enjoys breeding, that was really cool. And as you can see, Diho actually pulled a shiny Aerodactyl doing what I just talked about, which was very cool. So that was very fun for me. There was a lot of different stuff to play the event, and I really enjoyed the fact that you could, like, not play the actual event, but like play like adjacent to the event, aka breeding pumpkin Pokemon, which I thought was cool. Okay, so that was Halloween. Christmas, we saw the first new raids. Oh, by the way, also we had Cresselia in Halloween, which was also sick. So that was cool. Christmas, we saw the first new raids in terms of seasonal raids, right? We saw Cresselia, we saw Meloetta. But we saw, how are we doing? Oh, we're almost done, chat. Wait, we're almost done. But we saw the first new seasonal raids, which was so exciting and bodes so well for the future, especially for someone like me, who's most interested in raiding. That was, like, such a great event in terms of, like, looking towards the future and just the event itself. If you guys remember, Glaceon, which was the first raid, was, like, relatively difficult as a 3-star. It was still a 3-star, so it's like not, you know, it's not hard, but for a 3-star, that's probably the hardest 3-star raid that we've ever seen with Glaceon. So that was awesome as well. Just setting the tone of, like, the devs know how to make difficult and challenging raids. That was awesome, dude. Christmas was actually great. Like I said before, Christmas is a busy time for everyone, so I didn't get to, like, really play as much of that event because it was, like, Christmas time. But that's fine. It was, you know, it was a fun time of year as well. So that was Christmas. That was awesome. And then we had Lunar New Year event. Oh, sorry, I skipped over something. We got Meloetta during Christmas, which was the hardest 6-star raid that we've ever seen. And I think it's still fair to say that. I think it's still fair to say Meloetta is the hardest 6-star raid that we've ever seen. I think it's fair to say that. Again, which is just so cool. Like, for me, Christmas was like the event for raids. It boded so well for the raiding community in general because new 3- and 4-star seasonal raids, difficult 3- and 4-star seasonal raids, Meloetta, the hardest raid we've ever seen. Like, there was so much stuff lining up that was just like, this is awesome. Okay, and then we got to Lunar New Year event, and hold on, let me just quickly find something to XP train because I might as well. I have 22 minutes left on Charm. I might as well grab Zapdos. Let's get Zapdos to level 100. So hold on, let me hold on really quickly, 2 seconds. Let me just grab this and then we'll keep talking about it. So I am done though. I am ready to go. Whatever. What else do I want to be level 100? I guess Entei. Sure, Entei is a legendary Pokemon. Infernape. Wait, where's my naive? Where's my naive Infernape? You're already level. No, you're level 50. Let's make you level 100. I think that's probably fine, right? Is there anything else? Is there anything else that I want? What are you? Nah, I don't care about that. Grab Zapdos. Put you there. You have Discharge or no? Oops. You then, I guess. I might as well do Zapdos too then. Sure, that's fine. Is that what I want to do? Or do I want to do Mammo? No, I don't want to do Mammo. Okay, let's go. Let's go over to Tentacruel, and I'm going to keep talking about this. Okay, so then after the best event we've ever seen for raids in PokeMMO, the Christmas event, we saw the Lunar New Year event, which was the new best event we've ever seen for raids in PokeMMO by adding three new 6-star raids and teasing Keldeo. Keldeo is still to come. We have no idea what's going on with that. If anyone has information about that, let me know. To my knowledge, it's not added to the game yet. It's been teased. It's like in the patch notes. It's like, you know, it's coming. There's an inactive raid den. But it's not here yet. So that's still coming. So we saw 3 new raids, Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion, and Keldeo was teased, and again we saw the new 3 and 4 star seasonal raids for Lunar New Year, and then we also saw, in my opinion, the best version of the PvP rotational battles with actually good PvP rewards. Actually good PvP rewards for that, which was really cool. So that's awesome. Like this event was so good, dude. If you ask me, it was so good. Like Delibird Empire in chat said, they didn't even touch the shrine because they were too busy with other content in the event. That's actually a good thing. That means we had so much content to do, you got to pick and choose how you wanted to interact with the event. You know what I mean? Like, versus in Halloween, where I think I got a little bit burnt out during Halloween because, like, the thing to grind was Pumpkin, right? But in Lunar New Year, you could prepare for raids. You could do the swarms if you wanted to go for like the festive lion masks, do the Zodiac Masters. You could grind PvP for the PvP rewards, which were very good. Like, there were so many different avenues to participate in the event, and they were all worth your time and all enjoyable. I'm not the biggest fan of the Abundant Shrine, but I think the Abundant Shrine is very, very good for new players. So then we saw, in my opinion, the best event that we've ever seen from my perspective, and that's subjective. But from my perspective, the Lunar New Year event was the best event that we've ever seen. Even though I had the most fun on Halloween, I think it's fair to say that from my perspective, with the three new raids, with hammering out the rotational random battles and the rewards being very good, with the Abundant Shrine game mode for new players, with the Zodiac Masters and all that stuff, in my opinion, it was just the best event. Also, we got hidden ability extra drills and hidden ability slow bros in the mysterious cherish balls, as well as hidden ability smear girls, which is kind of cool, less relevant but kind of cool. So yeah, dude, the event season, in my opinion, was the best event season that we've ever seen in PokeMMO. From my perspective, I had a ton of fun. Also, my YouTube channel hit 1,000 subscribers during this big pop, which was awesome. Shout out to you guys watching. I appreciate all of that, by the way. It's really cool. I used to stream to not that many people, man. Yeah, I used to stream to not that many people, and the chats were kind of dead. And it's just way more fun having people to talk to in chat and see comments on my videos and stuff like that. And people, people hitting me up in game, bro. People hitting me up in game and being like, oh, hey man, I saw your video. Like literally just in like local chat and be like, oh, hey man, I saw your video. They helped me out. Hope you're doing well. Like, that's so cool, dude. So for me, that was really awesome. And yeah, dude, the best event that I think we've ever seen in a Lunar New Year event, at least from my perspective, from my subjective opinion. And it's just been awesome, man. It's been an awesome time. It really has been. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it too. But that's my thoughts. I think like only positive stuff to say, really, if you ask me. And then now we're going into the off season, and I think things are going to be interesting because things are going to die down a little bit. There's not going to be things to intensely grind and prepare for. You know what I mean? Like rapidly, like get ready for new things. There's not going to be like new things, at least to my knowledge, unless Keldeo comes out very soon, which I think it might. I think Keldeo might come out very soon. So that would be cool as well. And who knows? You know what? Maybe they're saving Keldeo for a summer event. Maybe during Shiny Wars this year, we also see something for the Raiders. We see Keldeo come out. Maybe, right? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, it was so much fun. It was so much fun, and I'm happy it happened. I'm happy that you guys came along with the journey with me, and I'm also happy it's over at the same time, and excited to see what happens this coming off season. A lot of the off season allows us to not focus on the the immediate goals that the devs set for us, right? Get ready for this raid, catch these swarm Pokemon, etc., right? We don't have to worry about what the devs are telling us to do. We get to do our own things, and that's going to bring a lot of interesting things for everyone to do, and interesting YouTube videos and so forth for other people. I actually did a speedrun of Kanto, but this was back before I really had a lot of following, and I actually like deleted the footage because I ran out of hard drive space. So those YouTube videos are never coming. Me speedrunning Kanto, but that's okay. I will potentially speedrun Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova, etc. Over time, so that could be fun too, and maybe even also just step out and play some Pokemon ROM hacks. We talked about Crystal Kaizo in the future, but yeah, dude, I'm excited. I'm happy with what the event season was. I had a great time, and I'm excited for the future of the off season as well. I think the off season can be a lot of fun. I think that you don't have to think about the off season as like having a lack of content. I think it's like a great time to just like set your own goals and and have your own fun with PokeMMO outside of what the devs like want you to do like during the event season. So that's kind of my thoughts. As a new player who started just before Halloween and done all 3 events now, for me, Lunar New Year was the most boring one by far. Well, that's fair enough, I guess. But for me, this one was the best. And I think if you are into 6-star raids, it's just like an obvious thing to say. We got 3 6-star raids. It's more than we've ever seen before. So, and with Keldeo T's, for me and other people that are into 6-star raids, I think it's just without a doubt, hands down the best one. But if those are not your priorities, then that's fine. Then that's fine as well. I understand that. But those are my thoughts on Lunar New Year. So yeah, I had a great time, dude. I had a great time. I should hit up people on Discord, and we should start getting this link together. Yeah. Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. But welcome back to the stream, dude. Welcome back to the stream, BTR Legends. Okay, let's do that. Let's hit people up on Discord. That was a Jinxie blink. Holy smokes. Okay, sweet. Okay. We're gonna wait to see what he says. I just hit up Mad 'Cause Bad, which wait, what position are we? Let me just figure that out too. let me go through Discord messages and figure out what everyone's doing. That would be a good thing to do. Okay. So, Mad 'Cause Bad, or well, let me just go through. So, in PokeMMO main, Mad 'Cause Bad said he could do P1 Council. Wait, I'm breeding P4 for Sword and Stone Terrakion and P3 for Council. Mad 'Cause Bad is P1. Voltsy, did you say you were P4? I think Voltsy's P4. And then, yeah, then Delibird, you said you would rather be P2, so that works out perfectly, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. So we can do Cobalion right now if Mad 'Cause Bad is online or is around. That's awesome. And then for Terrakion, I'm P4. Takio said you could do P2 or P3. And then Mad 'Cause Bad said he could do P1 or P2? I can't remember. So I think we're also one off for Terrakion. Okay, sweet. Sweet, guys. I think, okay. Yeah, let's see. We gotta see if Mad 'Cause Bad is online. Is kind of the thing. I DM'd him. And, yeah. Hopefully we hear from him. Chat. But we'll see. That's the situation. I think if Mad 'Cause Bad comes online, we can start. Is where we're at. I think the issue is... Oh, wait. Did I fix my camera? Yeah, I did. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. And then if not, I guess we can just do it tomorrow, I guess. But hopefully tonight. Chat. Hopefully tonight. I'm sure he'll see my DM eventually. Hopefully soon, though. But we'll see. Okay, I think the issue is just the main moneymaker is always the same each event. I think I just got burned out. Volty said you'll be ready. Awesome, dude. Awesome, yes. I saw you were online, yeah. Sorry, wait. It's always the same each year. I think I just got burned out by doing the same stuff for 3 events in a row. The new 6-star raids are nice, though. I agree. I think, okay, I also got burnt out during the New Year. I won't lie. I got burnt out, but the reason I said it was the best is because of the 6-star raids. But I agree. I think farming... But here, I think if you think about it objectively, though, is the thing. Is what I'm trying to say. Because I agree with you. Grinding swarms for 3 events in a row and then playing PvP in between gets old. That's what I was saying. In Christmas, we needed to see the North Pole come back. We needed to see some variety. And then, unfortunately, Abundant Shrine was kind of a flop. But we got the 6-star raids. So it was like, okay, you don't want to do Abundant Shrine? Go do the 6-star raids. So that was awesome, too. But I agree with you. I totally get that. I think a lot of people feel that way, of feeling burnt out by Lunar New Year. So that's a completely valid response. And it's true. It's like, yeah, having swarms come back every event as like the main thing to grind, I get it, but we need something else. We need something else so that like if you don't want to grind swarms, you're not like being inefficient in a way, if that makes sense. I 100% agree with you. However, I think objectively, like if you take out the fact that Lunar New Year is the last of the 3 events, I think it's the best. And also because if you think about all the content, right? Even the swarms, which I am assuming is what you're getting burnt out on and is what I got burnt out on as well. I didn't even finish the swarms for... I only finished the swarms for Halloween. I didn't finish the swarms for Christmas or Lunar New Year. But if you did finish the swarms for Lunar New Year, you got the Festive Lion Mask, which is a good vanity, worth at least $1 million and gonna go up from there. And you got to do the Zodiac Master fights, which was just a fun piece of content that also gave you red envelopes. So, like, it was the most content by far, I think. It's just yeah, Lunar New Year was just by far the most content. So, I think, like, objectively, it's the best one. But I totally understand of people being burnt out. That is completely valid. And I feel the same way, actually. But, yeah, I don't know. I get what you mean, Beacher. I don't catch swarms every day, all day either. Yeah. I think a lot of people get burnt out on swarms after doing it for 3 events in a row. For sure. For sure it gets tiring and not super fun to do. I 100% agree. Yeah. But I just was like, I'm not going to do the swarms. Like, I just decided during Christmas and during Lunar New Year, like, I'm just not going to complete them. And I think that's why I enjoyed the events much more, is I was just like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, if you feel like you have to keep up, and you, like, force yourself to do that and, like, miss out on other content that you might have enjoyed more, that's a bad feeling for sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, because there was so much content, I feel like that's more of a mindset thing, and, like, you gotta find something that you enjoy. Like, there was the Abundant Shrine, there was the PvP, there was the raids. I was more of, like, focused on the raids, obviously, but there was, there's plenty of stuff to do, so, I don't know, but that's fair. That's fair to say. Just got the tablets this event and dipped, yeah. As a PvE, I love the Zodiac Masters. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. That's what I'm saying, right? So, like, objectively, Lunar New Year swarms are the best. But it's also the 3rd time that you had to grind swarms, which sucks. You know what I mean? So that's fair. That's totally fair. Totally fair. Totally fair. I just didn't do it. I was planning on actually beating all the Zodiacs and making that a video. And then I was like, oh, there's 3 days left in the event and I have 6 more Zodiacs to get. Yeah, I'm just not doing it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But the Zodiacs are, yeah, the Zodiac Masters is like, it's the best iteration of doing the swarms. For sure. For sure. But it's an intense grind. It's like, it's no joke. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's an intense grind for sure. Okay, 7 minutes left on I'm done though. We're just waiting on Madika's bad. So again, hopefully he sees my DM on Discord soon. Hopefully he's available. He should be. I mean, it's 8 p.m. Eastern. People are getting off work, getting out of school. Should be around soon, guys. Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see. We told him Saturday night. And then but I also said, like, maybe Friday. So, we'll see. Hopefully he's around. Hopefully he's around, bro. We'll see, guys. We'll see. If not, Saturday night is the plan. And also, we should start figuring out, how we're going to do Terrakion. Because, wait. Volty, if you're in chat, are you P1 for Terrakion? Or what? Or P4 for Terrakion? I think you're P4, right? Let me know. Let me know. I think you're P4, right? That's what you said. And then Takio Ishii said they could do P2 or P3. And I thought I made P3. So then we would need a P1. We'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But yeah, let's focus on, I mean, I don't know. We could I guess we could pivot and try to do Cobalion, I guess. If Madika's is not around. Or not Cobalion. We could pivot and try to do Terrakion, I guess. If we can find someone for it. I think that's correct, right? I think we need a P1 for Terrakion, I believe. And then we could do Cobalion Saturday night. I don't know. I don't know. P4 for Cobalion. Don't have a team for Terra, but I can set it up today for raid tomorrow. Yeah, no worries, dude. No worries. Don't rush on it. No rush, dude. No rush. Because I think Terrakion is going to be a harder link to find, so no need to rush on that. Because it requires Suicune, I think, right? For P1 and P2, and most people just don't have it. Most people just don't have a Suicune. Okay, I'll say that. Volty, I'm assuming you have a Suicune, because you have, like, every Pokemon in the game. If you have a Suicune, make P1 or yeah, make P1 for Cobalion, but don't rush or not Cobalion for Terrakion, but don't rush it. Don't rush it. Yeah, I think I made P4 for Terrakion, P3 for Cobalion. Let me check on that. Just confirm that. But don't rush it though. Yeah, no need to rush that. Cobalion, yeah, P4, right? Wait, fuck no. No, you're P4. Yeah, no, you're P4 for... I'm P3 for Cobalion. I'm getting confused. Yes, I'm P3 for Cobalion. You're P4. And then for Terrakion, I believe I'm P4. Yeah, I'm P4, yeah. Okay. Which player you need for Terra? I can look at to set it up. Yeah, I would say if you have a Suicune, go for P1. If you have a Suicune, go for P1. I believe that that's correct. That P1 and P2 have Suicunes. And I believe... Well, because, yeah, because Delibird said he has... Suicunes are cheap for 6-star raiders. It's the random ass Stantler and Executor that nobody has. Fair enough, I guess. I don't have a Suicune. I thought they were like a mill, or are they only like 600k or something? But I just spent all my money, so I'm like out. Yeah, they're like 7. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get what you mean, but that's still bread to just drop on a Suicune. But yes, if anyone that has a Suicune, make the Suicune teams. I think you, Delibird Empire said you got P2 or P3, right? So I would say Volty go for P1. I'm P4. And then we'd have to find another P2 or P3. And then we can do Terrakion. But yeah, no rush. No rush, because I think it's going to be a little while before we can figure that out. Okay. Do you actually need 0 HP IV for Suicune? That's an expensive reduction. I didn't even know about that. Yeah. If the document says it, then yeah, you do. I didn't even realize that. So yeah, yeah, the Suicune teams are definitely the ones that people are like not having for sure. For sure. Mine worked fine with 31 IV. Okay, well then there you go. There's a calculator, by the way. There's a calculator. You can check it out. It's in the Raid Den Discord. I believe I linked the invite in the description of this live stream. If you're not already in it. It's called Haze Calc. And you can look up. You can just look up if a 31 IV Suicune would work. Or if it's like a damage roll, what the roll is. How much RNG you're inviting. So, yeah. Just check. I don't have the answer for you. But you can find out by doing that. Alright. 3 minutes left on Charm. We're just kind of chilling out here while we're waiting to see if people are online. It might be a tomorrow night thing, y'all. It might be a tomorrow night thing, unfortunately. I'm gonna stay live. And if you guys are still on, then we'll see if Madka's Bad gets online, and then we can run it with him. But I mean, that's what we're waiting for. We're just waiting to see if Madka's Bad is online or not at this point. And yeah, so I don't know. We told him Saturday night, so it's Friday night. It's not, so yeah. But we'll see. He might be online. He might not be. I don't have the answer for that either. I'll be live for a while. And if it happens tonight, then it happens. But yeah, might not happen tonight. Just going to say that so no one's disappointed. But yeah. If not tonight, tomorrow night. Because that was the original plan. I just finished my team early. But I mean, yeah. I just finished my team early. I was grinding it off stream today. So, yeah. If so, I can P1 or P2 for Terra. Okay, sweet. Well, awesome. Then we could maybe... then can we do... Wait, oh no, because... No, Volty has to make his team as well. But yeah, if you have P2 for Terra, and Volty's making P1 or P2 or whatever... Oh, no, but make P1, though. Yeah, Volty should make P1, because Takio has P2 and P3. So if Takio has P3, I have P4, you have P2, or P1... Oh, you said P1 or P2. Oh, then it doesn't matter. And then if Volty makes one of the positions... Then we can do it when Volty's ready, but he's not ready right now. But that's awesome then. Okay, sweet. Shout out to Fredtography. I'm assuming you're a photographer, so that's awesome. But yes, dude, my Discord, the invite to my Discord should be linked in the description. Join that and say that in PokeMMO main. Say I can P1 or P2 for Terrakion and drop your IGN. And I will whisper you in game and DM you on Discord when we're gonna do that. So that's awesome. Now, I think that's the whole team for Terrakion, I believe, when everyone's ready. And then yeah, we'll do Cobalion when we can. Sweet, sweet. So the raids are coming, guys. The 6-star raids are coming. You will see it happen live. I will make video guides on those when I do them, just with my experience with the raid, and give you guys some tips and tricks and go over the documents for y'all. But if you guys don't know, I also linked the documents in the description. So if you want to just read those and go through the Poke Paste and just do it like that, do that as well. But yeah, I will make a video guide on those as well when I do them myself. I'm very excited, man. I'm very, very excited. I'm about to, I'm about to have done every single 6-star raid when I do Cobalion and Terrakion, which is going to be sick. It's going to be so cool. I'll have all the 6-star legendary Pokemon, and also we'll be able to recapture them. Which is just free money, dude. I feel like that's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like slow because you have to wait 90 days for recaptures. But that's just kind of awesome. You know what I mean? Like, once you already have one, you don't really need two. Heatran's like the only one that you might want to have a couple Heatran lying around. I already have 2 Heatran. But yeah, dude. And then you can just start selling off legendaries for like 1 million every 90 days, which is kind of sick. It's kind of sick. But it's more of a thing to just like kind of do it, you know? As like a challenge, and then to get OT legendaries. I think it's just, that's kind of the point of doing them. But yeah, recapture is very nice. I'd love to do that stream in the future of going through every single raid back to back and just getting the recaptures and selling them. But that might be too long. I mean, it would be like a 2-hour stream, I feel like, to do every raid back to back. But I don't know. The RNG is pretty tame on them once they kind of get solved. I've been told that Cobalion and Terrakion is not like super free. I've been told that it takes a couple of attempts to get done, but we'll see. Maybe that gets hammered out over time as well. They're brand new, you know. In time they might get better, or they will get better in time. But yeah, that'll be a fun stream, dude. Just doing all of the 6-star raids back to back. You make like 6 mil or something, or maybe more. 6 mil in like 2 hours or so. It's kind of sick. All right. Awesome. I'm gonna fill up my water. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, fill up my water, and then I don't know. We're just gonna kind of hang out on stream. I'll figure out something that we're gonna do. Like I said before, we're straight up just waiting. We're just waiting on people to do these raids. I'm ready. Takebushi fans ready. Volti's ready. Everyone's online. We're waiting for Madka's Bad. We are waiting on Volti to make P1 for Terrakion for the future. No rush, though. Don't rush on that. And the raids are coming to this channel, guys. The raids are coming to the channel. I'm going to do all of them live. And like I said, I'm going to make videos on all of them. So that's really exciting. But yeah, we're just going to wait around until people are ready. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom, fill up my water, and then we'll figure out something to do on stream and just kind of do some yapping, and yeah, should be fun. All right, be right back. back, chat. Guys, should we shunt? Should we shunt? Let's go shunt. Let's go shunt. Why not? Why not, right? Let's go shunt. I'm probably gonna shunt Carp. I want that red Gyarados. I don't think there's anything better for me to do right now. I could farm Yen. I'm a little bit broke, but I don't really feel like it right now. Let's go shunt Carp. It's a free shunt anyway, so might as well. Let's get some encounters. Who knows, right? We might pull it right now. That'd be cool. Shunt, shunt, shunt. Okay, let's go. What's up, Izzy? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go shunt. Yeah. I am not good at talking on stream while shunting, because I'm just being honest, I find it a little bit boring, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm going to be relying on chat to give me things to talk about. So, yeah, do that, please. Do that, please, and we can go shunt for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour or so while we're waiting, see if anything happens. Okay, let's go. I also left my stuff in the daycare at Johto, so let's go to Johto quickly. All right. All right, chat. Exciting stuff, y'all. Oh, wait, I just went to Mount Silver. Whoops. All right. We're going to shunt for Carp. We're going to shunt for Carp. We were talking about it. A lot of people sent me some shiny luck, so hopefully that pays off. I appreciate that. Using the Sensei Strap for Terra? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really looked at that. I linked it in the description of this live stream. The strategies that I am following, I've linked them in the description of this live stream. There's a spot in Johto 2 if you fancy the Trini in Horsey Chance. Yeah, but that's a Lepushunt. And I'm broke. And I kind of just want Carp. I don't know, chat. I'm kind of broke. I'm kind of broke for a Lepushunt, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Right, I have to go pick up my Mons. Should I? I don't know. Should I do that? How expensive is it to do that for like an hour? I don't know if I should do that. I don't know. You can donate me. Yo, you're actually the GOAT. Okay. Hell yeah. I appreciate that. I will do that then. We will go shunt in, what is it? The Dragon Den? Yeah, I actually really appreciate that. Thank you for that. I will 100% accept a donation of Leppas. Massive shout out to Delibird Empire or Takio Ishii fan in chat. By the way, guys, if you haven't kept up with the streams or guides, has been a huge help, by the way, to the stream. I just want to say that. So thank you to them as well, just in general, who helped, like, kind of led me through the 4-star raids in the Lunar New Year event and has helped me out with other stuff and was also in the stream when we were doing Virizion and helping out with stuff. Just an all-time GOAT, by the way. Just an all-time GOAT. So, yes, I really appreciate that. Thank you for that. Let me know where I should meet you up. You can send some too. Yo, you guys are actually so cool. I actually really appreciate that. Thank you. I will 100% accept that for sure. Let me know where I should meet you guys up. Or you can just mail them to me if you want. But yeah, yes, thank you. And yes, please, thank you. You're the GOAT. You guys are actually so cool. Dude, you're actually the GOAT. Thank you, man. Thank you. I actually really appreciate that, y'all. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Thank you, guys. Actually, that is very, very nice. Thank you very much. I will put them to good use. I will put them to good use. Let's go catch the shiny, y'all. Let's go catch the shiny. I'm going to grab my Parasect in case we see something that can explode. I don't think we will, but I think it's just a good thing in general to bring a damp Pokemon if you're shiny hunting. And then I might as well bring something to kill hordes. I should bring a level 100 in the back or something, right? I might as well just bring a full team, right? Let's bring, I'll bring my shiny. Because it's cool. And I can bring, what's something good that can kill and won't get killed? It doesn't really matter, right? Anything that's level 100 is fine. Maybe a Ninetales low-key. Yeah, maybe a Ninetales, actually. For Flamethrower and Solar Beam, and to reduce the damage from water types. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, we're gonna go and shunt. We're gonna go and shunt, chat. We're gonna go and shunt. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. Tyler Stamper or Bread for Bread in game, and Deli Bird Empire or Takio Ichifan in game. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's go. Keep a spot open so the shiny feels welcome to the party and will want to show up. That is such a good call. That is such a good call. That is such a good call. Okay, let's drop off one of the. I can probably drop off Smeargle, right? I don't think I need Smeargle, right? Maybe it's a bad idea to leave Smeargle behind just in case I find something randomly. I don't think I only need one Breloom. I don't think I need two. We'll leave behind one Breloom. Yeah, you can hang out. That's a good call. And we'll put the tent at the back of the party so that the shinies can hang out together at the back of the party. Okay, let's go. I think it's over here, right? I think it is. Let's head over, chat. Let's head over. Wait. Am I in the wrong spot? No, it's over here, right? Wait. Oh, it's Blackthorn City. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah. Pretty sure. Oh, shit. Somebody else sent me some mail. From Voltsy! Dude! You guys are... Thank you. Actually, like, that is so cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Actually, that is so cool. That is so nice of you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. I'm gonna pop this charm. So, Voltsy, if you want to jump in the link, or yeah, let me know. Let me know if y'all want to jump in the link, because I'm gonna pop this charm. Tyler Stamper, of course, as well is welcome. If you guys want to jump in the link, I'm just gonna invite you guys in case you want to get the boost. I'm gonna pop that charm. We're gonna do an hour of shunting. Oh, I don't know if I'm friends with you, bro. Damn. Friend me in game, bro. Free shiny charmer cookie now, yeah. Wait, how do you spell it's bread for... It's like this, right? Bread for bread. Yo. Oh, shit. Did I spell that wrong? I'm gonna spell that wrong. But yes, if you guys want to jump in the charm, let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. Oh, I spelled it the other way. I've been one on someone else in chat can join. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, if somebody else wants to take that spot, guys, feel free. Feel free. I'm gonna actually invite. I'm gonna also just kind of go through the community tab because I've got a bunch of people. I'm gonna just whisper Gumba and say, hey, because this guy's also sent me some pretty nice stuff. So let's pay him back. Hey, if you want to jump in on a shiny charm, let me know. Let me know. And we'll just kind of go down the list as people say no. Okay. I'm gonna head over and then we're gonna pop this charm and we're gonna get going. It's right here, right, guys? It's right here. I believe. I believe it is. Alright, we're gonna get Gumbot in here. Alright, sweet. Alright, here we go, chat. Here we go. I believe it's right here. Massive thank you, guys, to Voltsy for the shiny charm, for Takio Ichifan, and Bread for the Leppas. That is so nice of you guys. And also for Gumbot for sending me some gifts as well. in the past. So that's awesome. Let's use this charm. Let's use this charm effectively. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. We're gonna do an hour of shunting over here at the Dragon's Den, going for Carp. And if we pull a Dratini or a Kingdra, then that's just a W. That's just a W. You know. Oh yeah, okay. That was my first Horsey horde. I got like overexcited there for a second. All right, chat. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Awesome. Indeed, yeah, I know. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. I'm feeling good about it. We were talking, like, people have sent me some shiny luck this stream. We've been talking about it. I'm feeling good, chat. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good about it. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. Gonna get our encounters on. Let's pull up the tracker as well. Actually, let's pull up the encounter tracker as well. Get these encounters going. Bam. All right. Let's get these encounters going, chat. Yes. Okay. First Dratini horde that we've seen. Not bad. Not bad. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're hoping for some luck here. Oh, you use 3 at a time? I don't, like, I've never done this before. I don't know how this works. Okay. But yeah, I am PP max on Sweet Scent. Oh, I just false swipe, but it's fine. Whoops. Slight time loss. That's okay. We're going to try to do this as efficiently as possible, though. We're going to try to get a good hour in here. A good hour in here. At Dratini, Horsey, and Magikarp. So yeah. Feeling good about it, chat. Feeling good about it. Alright, y'all. What should we talk about? I was just saying, I'm not good about talking while shunting, so I don't know. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about, say so in chat. Let's get some discussion going here. Kind of racking my brain. There's nothing interesting that I really have to say right now. I don't know. I guess I hope we get the shiny. I guess let me know. Yeah, also, by the way, you guys can feel free to whisper me any cool shinies that you guys have pulled recently, or what you guys are hunting. Let me know. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not good at this, dude. I'm not good at this. Also, should I be using 3 lepers at a time, or 2, or 1? Just think of it as EXP training without the XP. Exactly. Yeah. I experienced this in Christmas event. I guess I can talk about it. I was saying I was shunting a bit of Carp back then. I'm not good at this, dude. I'm not good at this at all. Like, of entertaining stream while shunting. So, I don't know. What should we talk about, chat? Should we talk about, new Pokemon that were added to the Mysterious Balls? Let's see. Hey, agreed with your egg shunters and market take. Have seen that most of the people that complain about the market are shunters or heavy shunters. Yeah, I think that is, I think that that's true. Nothing against the shunters. I was just making a clarifying point about that. And I feel for them. I feel for them too, because I don't feel the pressure, of the market that I think that they do. Going for Minccino right now, 3 times Horde, cute charm. Okay, good luck, man. Good luck. I'm going for Electric right now for raids. Nice, man. Oh, because you can, I forgot, because you can Prismatic Pearl it. Oh, that's really cool. Good luck to you, man. That's really cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. I would love to see that in the future. Because, yeah, you can Prismatic Pearl that for HA. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, we were going to talk about stuff. Okay, guys, what other Pokemon were added to the Mysterious Balls for HA that's interesting? Obviously, like, we already talked about Excadrill, Slowbro, and, Smeargle, which is cool. Is there anything else that I'm leaving out? Or is there any other alphas that you guys think were cool? I remember someone was talking about Alpha Snorlax, which was that Christmas or was that Lunar New Year as well? What are some Pokemon added to the mysterious balls that you think are cool and that what you guys are like maybe would like to get yourself or as a shiny or what? Let me know. Lunar New Year was great for raiders, but updates haven't been good for shunters. Yes, I think that is true. I'm hopeful that the Shiny Wars update is good for the shunters, man. I think they're getting left out to dry a little bit. I really do. I feel for them, man. I feel for them because yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I said before, like I'm not negatively affected by the market, I think, as much as the shunters are. So I feel for them, dude. I hope that they get a good update coming up because definitely the Halloween, Christmas, and Lunar New Year event was definitely geared towards raiders, which I had a great time with. I'm like super stoked about it. I'm super happy with the devs on that. But yeah, I'm feeling for them. Hopefully they get a good Shiny Wars and that goes well. Even if you don't participate in Shiny Wars, hopefully like there's some cool updates or events or whatever for Shiny Hunters. Maybe even, yeah, there's probably going to be a Shiny boost, right? A Shiny rate boost, so. Okay. HA Mianxiao, yeah. Useful for raids as well. Yeah, that's for a regenerator, right? Is that new? I didn't know that was new. That's a good shout. I missed out on that. I missed out on investing in those. If that's like a thing. Or is that, am I wrong if that's not regenerate? Let's take a look. How do you spell that? Mianxiao? Okay. This one is HA. It's Reckless. Oh, it's Reckless. Oh, for high jump kick. Oh, Reckless HA Mianxiao for high jump kick. Very cool. And this one is, hold on a second. Is this a steal? Wait, did I just? No, they're very cheap. Okay. They're very cheap. So yeah, maybe we should make some of these too. This was added to the event through, wait, through the mysterious balls? Yes, they were. Okay, very cool. So these are quite cheap. Okay, good shout. We're gonna grab some of these too. We're gonna grab some of these too. Very cool. Very cool. Reckless Mianxiao. Okay. Maybe we should look for some decent ones, huh? I saw one that was 30-minute attack adamant. I mean, that's obviously good. Let's take a look at what this is. How much is this? 12K? This one's Jolly. I don't want Jolly. We're going to want adamant, right? Because... yeah, we're going to want adamant. It's 105 base speed. Okay. That's cool. Maybe we buy some of these, too, while we're kind of doing this. Let's look for one that is, like this. Maybe you can go 3 times. For good defenses. For 12K. I'm gonna buy that one. Let's buy that one. That's a great call. That's a great call. Yeah, maybe we buy some of these Mianxiaos. Okay. Should I buy this one too? I think that's fair for 13K. It's also a female, which is nice. Buy that one too. And then we can go for, drop this down to 15. And check on that. Check on 4 times. I don't know if I want to buy another one right now. We'll keep an eye on that though. I think I got a good one though. I think I bought a good one. So I'll breed that up for myself, but I might breed up some to sell in the future as well. I'm glad I didn't snap buy the adamant one. Because yeah, it is not expensive. I don't really know why. Kind of weird. I could definitely see that going up in price. Is that the only way that they're added to the game? Is Mysterious Cherish Balls? I wonder. I can check on that too. While we're shunting. I can check on that too. W chat, by the way, for keeping... giving me things to talk about. I appreciate you guys. Okay. HA. And let's go catch here. Let me make sure I'm keeping up with the encounters though. Okay. Let's go for 2025. Take a look. There's none. So it is new. It's new and it's that cheap. That's very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Is the odds of it coming out of the ball like much higher or something? Or why is it valued that cheap? Guys, this is a great thing to potentially invest in, actually. Very, very cheap to get into. Very cheap to get into HA Mienshao. Actually a great call, guys. Actually a great call. Reckless high jump kick is very good. Reckless high jump kick is very good. Very good. Very, very good. If you guys don't know, Reckless boosts the attacking power of moves that have recoil. And a high jump kick actually counts. Even if you hit the high jump, because if you guys don't know, if you miss the high jump kick, or if like you do a high jump kick against something that clicks protect, you'll take 50% of your HP in recoil damage. But even if you don't miss the high jump kick, right? You still hit the high jump kick, it still gets boosted by Reckless, right? So yeah, that's very good. That's a very good Pokemon. That's a very good Pokemon. I'm sure we'll go up quite a bit during next raid season. Yes, for sure. I'm going to probably buy more. We should maybe keep an eye on that market, actually. We should keep an eye on that. That's a great call, by the way, in chat. Appreciate that. That's a great call. We're going to keep an eye on that market. It's very cheap. It is very, very cheap right now. For the limited supply, just because it only comes in through Mysterious Cherish Balls. I don't know. Maybe it's... I'm assuming it's higher odds because, like, it's very cheap. But still, that's the only way that you get them. And it was this year specifically. There was none from 2025. I'm surprised it's that cheap. I would definitely recommend buying some of these guys. For sure. For sure, for sure. Let's take a look. Maybe we can get some interesting stuff here. Let's go for, let's just look for, like, cheap ones. Because I can make some to sell. Oh, there's nothing really that cheap. I mean, there's some attack here. Maybe I buy some of the best attack ones here. For like 12-ish K. I don't know. The defense is really bad, actually, on some of these. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. I would love one that doesn't have really bad defenses. There's a 15K one here, which I think is acceptable. It's a female. I can try and roll up the Spadef on that. Let's buy that one. Let's go to the next page. Let's take a look here. I'm going to buy some of these, I think. I'm looking for ones that aren't terrible in defenses. Let's buy this one. Let me just put that in. Let's just put in 15 as a minimum. 15, 15, 15, match 4. And now we're getting up in the price a little bit. Maybe I'll let this sit. Maybe I'll let this sit. We come back tomorrow. Maybe I come back tomorrow on that. I believe Regenerate is way more used in PvP, so Reckless is only used in raids, I think. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why, right? But it's still a very good ability. You know what I mean? It's still a very good ability. But that makes sense. Yeah, Regenerator is better for PvP. But yeah, Reckless is still a very good... Like, Reckless High Jump Kick off of Mienshao is very good. Very good. Probably going to be one of the best physical fighting types, actually, now that I think about it. Probably one of the best physical fighting types, if not the best. Well, Gallade is kind of just the best with sharpness. Let's take a look here. 125 base attack, Reckless High Jump Kick. So, the only problem is you would have to run, like, Wide Lens, or accept the 10% chance of missing, or use it under Gravity or Sweet Scent. Is the only restrictions on it. But it's still probably one of the best fighting types. I guess Gallade is more consistent, because there's no chance to miss. But yeah, there's a lot of times in raids where you have Gravity up or Sweet Scent up. So, yeah, very interesting. Or you can just accept the rule. Or you can just use Wide Lens. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, we bought a couple. We bought a couple because they're that cheap. I'm gonna keep buying more of those over time. I think HA Bouffalints are new, but not that useful. Yes, is that Sap Sipper? Or what is that? Let's take a look at that too. Let's take a look at that too. Great call. Oof. This is single... There's no evolution of this guy, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. Single stage. These are grand. Sheesh. Okay. Soundproof for HA. Interesting. Interesting. Sap Sipper's the normal ability then. Very interesting. Yeah, not that useful, yeah. Not that useful, but it is interesting. I should pull up the drop table and just look through myself. But I want to make sure I'm being on top of these encounters. I want to use this shiny charm effectively and these lepus effectively. I'm sure even the wide lens it'll hit cap on most. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then it just frees up an item slot for you. So it's still very useful. It's still very useful. Even just running wide lens. Very, very useful for sure. I guess I can go newest HA and just kind of look through like that too. Are any of these new? I don't know. Let me do this. Let's do Catcher 2026. So I don't want to pull up the draw. I don't want to like throw. These are new? These might be new. We're going to go through a little bit here. Let's take a look. No, this is not new. I wonder, man. I wonder. Is Pinsir new? Is Pinsir new? Where'd that Pinsir go? Did somebody buy that? Oh, it's right here. Wait, apparently met. No, that's what does it say when you pull it out of a mysterious ball? I don't know. Let's keep looking. There's no way Aggron's new, is it? Apparently met? Guys, is apparently met the thing for mysterious balls, or is it something else? I'm not sure. HG Heracross is one of the ones I still want to see. So that's not in the game yet. Yeah. So wait, was Pinsir added? Was Pinsir added? I don't know. I'm trying to check. Is Electivire new? Oh, there you go. It says from a okay, yeah. So Electivire is new, I believe, or at least it's in the drop table. I don't know if it's new or not. It's in the drop table at least. And what is this? A Vital Spear prevents the Pokemon from falling asleep. Okay. It says yeah from a cherish, but yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. We just saw one right here. Yeah. So Vital Spirit's not very good, but that's okay. That's interesting. Let's keep just clicking through the GTL of newest HAs, and we'll see. Is Lapras new? No. Pinsir's been around for a bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm like not super familiar. I'm not super familiar with that stuff. I think Takio Ishifan said they were hunting Minchino. Good luck to them. Let's keep going through. Pinsir Electivire HA is a wild alpha spawns too. Okay. Okay. Good comms. Good comms. Let's keep going through. Let's keep going through. We're gonna probably see some interesting stuff. What's this? No, that's garbage. It's okay though. Do these have the same? No, you gotta have. What is your ability? Ice Body. Yeah. Yeah. It's a raid Pokemon. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting. We're just gonna keep going through newest 2026 HAs and just see if we can find any. See if we can find any on the market. All those are alphas. Espeon, Sharna. Not seeing anything that interesting. Oh, Tauros. Well, this is from Lunar New Year, but Sheer Force. Ah. Sheer Force Tauros is interesting. Are you hunting for fun? Yes, we are. Welcome to the stream, Negative Dude. Welcome to the stream. We got some very kind donations. Volty donated me a shiny charm, and Takio Ishifan and Bread for Bread donated me some Leppas. So we are using them to the full effect right now. Hunting in Dragon's Den. So yes. I've been converted to the dark side. It's true. Yeah, fingers crossed, chat, fingers crossed. We're gonna get our encounters up. Trying to be pretty efficient on this hour. I think we're doing a decent job. And we're just looking through the new HA Pokemon. Tauros is interesting, guys. Tauros is very interesting. It's very cheap as well, because this has been around, because it's from the raids. But Sheer Force is a good ability, and Tauros is a good Pokemon. So this is interesting. This is actually quite interesting. I think I usually sleep on the Tauros here, because it's not like really used in PvP or any. It's not used in raids because it's not super effective against anything, or not stab super effective. But this is a good Pokemon here. Power creep, 100 base attack. The decent defenses. It's fast. Decent defenses, 100 base attack. It's a good Pokemon with Sheer Force. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. So then I guess, but you can't remove recoil from Sheer Force. That's not how it works. It only removes positive effects, right? Like chances to like burn or pair or something like that. You can't remove recoil. Interesting. Can you get out of Outrage? Guys, does anyone know? If you use Outrage with Sheer Force, can you get out of being locked into it? That's very... Yeah, normal stab is kind of mad. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's like... this was very good in Gen 1. Tauros was very good in Gen 1 with Hyper Beam and... Yeah, how Hyper Beam used to work back then. But it's just, like, not very good Pokemon. But it's interesting. Sheer Force is a good ability. Sheer Force is a good ability. Very interesting. I'm just stopping by to give a shout out. I'm going out with the boys tonight. Good luck, though. I hope you get your team. Thank you, man. Have fun tonight. Have fun tonight. Thank you for saying that. Very interesting, though, guys. Very interesting. I wonder about that. Can you get out of being locked into Outrage by using Sheer Force? Because that would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. But yes, normal stab is kind of not good. I also wonder what normal stab move you'd want to use Sheer Force with. Body Slam, I guess? Oh, I guess you're Body Slamming. And then you don't take recoil from Double Edge that way. I guess that makes sense. I guess. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Let's keep going through, though. Let's keep going through. All right. Next page. Nothing new. Nothing new. Nothing really to comment on. Let's keep going. Normal stab only good for hyper voice gym runs. Shout out Meloetta. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. But it's not a special attacker, so yeah. But I can see Body Slam. I mean, I can see Body Slam. I could definitely see Body Slam. It's essentially just Double Edge, but you don't get recoil if you use Body Slam Sheer Force, right? That's pretty much what that is. It's like I think it's like the same base power, right? Or am I wrong? No, I'm right about that. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that because I'm pretty sure it's a 50% boost, so 80 goes to 120, but then you don't take recoil, whereas you otherwise would if you used Double Edge. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. It's kind of whatever, but it's kind of cool, I guess. All right, let's keep going through though. Okay, next page. I don't think we're seeing anything interesting. Are you just Frisk? Is Dusclops just Frisk? Actually, I'm assuming it is. Or is that your normal ability? What's HA? Yeah, it's just Frisk, yeah. It's been around. Also, I'm doing this right. Like, I'm assuming I'm supposed to just use 3 Lepa Berries every time. You guys can let me know if I'm screwing that up or something. Keep looking through. Keep looking through. See if we see anything cool. Also, if you guys know anything cool, just let me know. And our focus Kangaskhan now. Kangaskhan is really good as a mega. I don't know if you guys know that or not. It's like the best mega in the game is Kangaskhan because it gets I don't know what the ability is called, but the like little Joey that it has with it gets to attack, and I think it does a quarter of the damage as the normal thing. But what that means is that you can use the move Power Up Punch to get to +2 by also doing damage, which is just very broken. +2 attack from Power Up Punch while also doing damage. It's very cool. It's like it's just by far the best. By far the best mega. But yeah, megas are not in the game right now. As of now. I don't know. We're not seeing anything that interesting. Not seeing anything that interesting, chat. If you guys know of anything cool from the mysterious ball drops, let me know. I feel like I haven't seen an Alpha Drapion. But, I mean, this wants to run Sniper anyway, so... Keen-Eye's not getting used. Let's keep going through. I don't know. Oh, dude, I mean, this doesn't get an HA. That's such a tease, bro. HA slacking. It's just still truant. Yeah. I don't know. Alright. Well, that was fun. I don't know. What else should we talk about, chat? Any big news in the PokeMMO world to yap about? I've seen, I will say, I've seen a lot of videos recently about PokeMMO from people that don't, like, exclusively post PokeMMO stuff, which is kind of cool. I've seen a lot of bigger YouTubers that post Pokemon content. Shout out PokeMMO recently. It's just come up on my YouTube page, so that's kind of cool too. It's definitely, the game is definitely growing, guys. The game is definitely growing. I wonder what the statistics look like. We obviously don't get really information on that on the back end. I've actually seen Petrowski talk about this before, of estimating that by looking at PvP statistics, which I think is a reasonable thing to do. But it's I don't know. It's cool, man. The game is growing, guys. The game is growing for sure. How can I do that? I'm gonna look at PvP statistics. What if I look at like the total games played? I don't know exactly how to do that. Maybe if I look at, is it over here? No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Smeagol HA is new? Yeah, we were talking about that, yes. I think that's very cool. I personally am a fan of Moody. I think it's a very fun ability. I don't think it should be like, you know, an OU. You know what I mean? But like, it's fun. You can also like troll your friends with it if you just play like a friendly battle. I actually bought a couple of HA Smeargles, just because I think it's cool. But yeah, it's not gonna be in PvP, but it's very cool. If you guys don't know how Moody works, which is Smeargle's hidden ability, I believe it will raise 2 stats and lower 1 stat at the end of every turn. And that includes evasion. So you can boost evasion by using Moody. You can also just boost your defense, attack, and speed and all that stuff. And the like scummy thing to do is use like protect, substitute, baton pass, and just spam a bunch of Moody boosts and then baton pass to a better Pokemon and keep the boosts and then sweep. It's kind of the scummy thing to do. But I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool, so I grabbed some. There's a guy on Pokemon Showdown who I don't think uploads very much anymore. I think his name is like Tempst6, something along those lines. Who would post videos in shorts of him trolling Pokemon Showdown Anything Goes with Moody Bibarel, and Moody Smeargles, and it's very, very fun videos. Very fun videos. But yeah, it's a cool ability. It's a very cool ability. But it's not in OU. And it's not... I mean, okay. There is an argument that you could use it for for Red, maybe? I would love to see that. I would love to see somebody beat Red by using Moody Baton Pass. That would be so cool. His videos are pretty funny, yeah. Very, very OG Pokemon YouTuber. Very, very cool dude. Who would beat legendary spammers in Anything Goes with Moody Bibarel and Moody Smeargle. It's very funny. And they would get very upset. They would get very upset. That was... I don't know if Pokemon Showdown is still that toxic, but back in those days, it was... I don't know. Let's put it this way. If you didn't want to get called a slur, then you probably wouldn't want to go on that website. But yeah. Very interesting videos. But yes, I don't know. I was going to say, yeah, I think seeing somebody beat Red with using Moody would be very funny. I would love to see that. It's obviously not consistent whatsoever because you can't really pick which stats get increased or decreased. But just the idea that at the end of every turn, you're increasing 2 stats and lowering 1. So, like, in general, it's better for you. Like, yeah, you can get, you can kind of get unlucky and lower your attack a bunch of times. But in general, it's just good. I want to kick a red strat with less than 6 mons just so I have to level on, or to level less on alts. Yeah, that would be interesting. I think it's doable. I think it's definitely doable to use Moody. It's just obviously not going to be consistent, but I think it would be very cool to see. I think it would be very cool to see if you just go like protect, substitute, I guess, and then you can get 2 Moody boosts off, and then you can just baton pass. I think that would be cool. I think it would be very cool to see that. And then you just go like speed boosting nature, max speed EVs, so you don't get outsped. And then yeah, just protect, substitute. I guess you could protect, substitute, protect again, maybe even substitute again, and then baton pass. There's definitely something there. There is definitely something there. Also potentially for E4 as well. Potentially for E4 as well, using Moody boosts. It's interesting. Again, it's far from consistent, so it's not going to be like the meta way of doing it, but it's cool. It's cool to point out. There's definitely some merit to that. Definitely some merit to that for sure. Undoubtedly so. But yeah, definitely not the most consistent way of doing it. I just think it's cool. Alright, chat. We are halfway through the charm. Halfway through the charm. Haven't seen anything yet, but we've gotten some good encounters. We've gotten our encounters up. Nearly at 2,000 Magikarps, 125 Dratini, and 270 Horsey. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to keep grinding it. And hopefully we get lucky, chat. Hopefully we get lucky. You know? That's all you can say, really. Just keep grinding. Just keep grinding. So, we'll see, chat. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Let's open global chat, I guess. See what's going on in global. I wonder what else you could do with Moody. I don't think there's really much else besides what I kind of just said. Is protect, substitute, baton pass for red or E4. You wouldn't really want to use it in gyms because it's just better to use heat red in gyms. But I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think it'll ever be in raids either. Because protect doesn't even work in raids. You can just get hit through protect and you can definitely die while clicking protect. And Smeargle does not have good defenses and will definitely get targeted and killed. So you can't really use it effectively like that. And again, it's just way too much RNG to like build a raid strategy around. But it is still cool. It is definitely still cool. I think the most merit it has really is by challenging your friend to a friendly battle that's specifically not OU and then memeing on them with Moody Smeargle. And they'll probably get upset and it will be funny. But yeah, you probably can't pull that one on the same person, you know, too many times in a row. They'll catch on. But I don't know. I think it's probably like the best thing you can do. Or by sitting in Vermilion City and challenging people to friendly battles and making them very upset at you by doing that, which also could be very fun. We could definitely do a stream by doing that. We could okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna sit in Vermilion City and challenge people to friendly battles by using Moody Smeargle, and we're gonna see people's reactions. That is going to happen now. It's been decided. I think that's really like the best thing you can do with it. So I don't know. It's still cool though. It's still cool. Definitely one of the coolest abilities in Pokemon and just in general. Definitely very cool ability. Yeah. We were talking about almost any ability in a past stream, which is a format on Pokemon Showdown where you can just change your Pokemon's ability to almost any ability, and certain ones are banned. And I was talking about way back in the day when I would run Gen 7 almost any ability. There was a meta Pokemon, and you would use Buzzswole with Drain Punch, and was it Leech Life, or was there a better bug move to do? I'm forgetting. Was it Leech Life though? And you would use Triage as your ability, which gives priority to healing moves, and Drain Punch and Leech Life count as healing moves, and like Giga Drain and shit like that. So you would run that. You'd run like Swords Dance. Yeah, you'd run Swords Dance, Drain Punch, Leech Life. Unless I'm forgetting, maybe there's a better bug type move. But yeah, it was very funny. It was very, very funny. And it's like it got banned because it's like there's no counterplay really, because you get to +1. You can even hold it, like, you're not going to die on one turn with a Buzzwole. You can even hold a Focus Sash if you're worried about it. So you get a free +2, and then you're clicking Drain Punch, which is a stab boost and heals you, and is priority. So like, there's really no counterplay, but it was a very interesting Pokemon. There's some very cool abilities in this game, dude, that I don't think really get the light of day because they're very rare and they're not on good Pokemon. But yeah, there's some very cool abilities in this game. Very, very cool abilities. That's why I was so excited about the Mysterious Cherish Balls. That's why I was trying to look into the new HAs that have been added to the game, because it's just, dude, abilities are so cool in this game. Like, it really changes the game a lot. Abilities. They can make bad Pokemon good. They can make good Pokemon mid. For instance, Truant and Slow Start, and that, I mean, that's a whole other discussion. I've been calling for Regigigas to get added to this game, and I think it will. I think Regigigas is going to get added to this game, and it's going to be very fun to use Regigigas and Reactive Gas Wheezing in double battles. Probably going to be banned in OU, or sorry, in VGC, but unless there's, I don't know how VGC works. If you guys know, you can let me know if there is different legendary clauses, because I know in like actual VGC tournaments they have different rule sets, and like in certain rule sets you're allowed to bring like 1 legendary Pokemon, or you're allowed to bring like 2 legendary Pokemon, or you're not allowed to bring any legendary Pokemon. I know there's different rule sets, so it would be cool if we see that in PokeMMO VGC, if they have rotating rule sets for VGC, where you can potentially use a slow start Regigigas and remove Slow Start. That would be very cool. But yeah, I mean, for gym running, again, you're not really going to use it in gym running because Heat Run is just going to be better. But it's cool. It's a cool Pokemon. I don't know. Does it learn Hyper Voice? I mean, but it doesn't have... How high is the special attack on Regigigas? I don't even know. Is it high? Would you even want to do that? Hyper Voice? I don't know. I think it's more just like for catching people off guard. But yeah, very cool Pokemon. "22 minutes left, chat. 22 minutes left. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We'll see, chat. We'll see. We will see. We will see. I also want to see if Madka's Bat ever comes online, because that would be awesome if we can do that tonight. If we can run the raids. It looks like he might not. But there's a chance we can run the raid tonight too. There's a chance. There's definitely a chance. We'll see, chat. We'll see. Like I said, I'm going to stay on live for a little bit. See if he ends up coming online or not. Because that would be fun. That would be fun to do that. I have at least 21 minutes left on Charm, and then, I don't know, we can mess around, maybe play like a game of random battles or something. So we'll see. Otherwise, again, if anyone's new to the stream, if we do not do Cobalion tonight, the plan is to do Cobalion tomorrow night. So, yeah. And then I will have done all of the raids on live, and I'll make videos and all the that's just a cool accomplishment just for me and the channel to do all the technically, I mean, I didn't make a Heatran raid guide because it's so old and there's already good videos out about Heatran, but I guess I could just to like have done all of them. I don't know. I don't think anyone really cares. I mean, I could do one that's like not really a guide and just kind of like show how to beat Heatran, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's the only one that I didn't show in a video is Heatran because it's just so old. But I guess I could for the sake of doing all of them on the channel. It kind of makes sense, I guess. But we're going to focus on Cobalion and Terrakion first, for sure. I showed footage of me beating Heatran as well when I was talking about grinding legendary raids as a money-making method. So I've shown it on the channel, but I didn't like show it in depth really at all. I don't know. I think it's cool to go in depth about the raids and kind of... Yeah, I don't know, just to like kind of talking about them. Just letting you know, I have around an hour before I have to log off. It's kind of late here now. No worries, dude. No worries at all. I don't think it's happening tonight, so absolutely no worries at all. We're going to plan for tomorrow night. But yeah, if Madka's Bat happens to jump online soon, then we can run the raid. But it's probably happening tomorrow night, so no worries at all. I will make sure to hit you guys up on Discord for that. But yeah, I was saying, I think it's kind of cool to just like kind of go in depth into the raids and kind of give people a peek behind the curtain. Because I think a lot of people don't really know about it that much. I think it's like, I don't know. I mean, you kind of have to like look into it yourself and like read documentation and do testing yourself and even like run calcs yourself. And I think a lot of people just don't do that. So I think it's cool to like to show people. Yeah. I love talking about raids. It's my favorite part of this game. I completed my decks after Halloween so I could do Heatran and Crest at the time. Still haven't done any of the 6 stars, but that's my main goal for the next month or so. Okay, nice. Well, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Yeah, like I said, I have guides for Crest, Meloetta, and Virizion. We're gonna do Cobalion and Terrakion, and then I don't know. I might make one on Heatran. I think I might. At least just like talking about it. I don't know. I think it's worthwhile. But you know, I didn't make the rain team for Heatran. I think if I was gonna do a Heatran video, I think it would be cool to show both routes, to show the rain route and the dig route, and just kind of talk about both. If I was gonna do a Heatran video, I'd probably have to do that. So yeah, let's put that on the calendar. Let's put that on the calendar. I have the dig team. I don't have the rain team, so we'll do that for Heatran. We're gonna focus on Cobalion and Terrakion first, and then I'll probably make the the rain Heatran team, and then I'll do a video showing both the rain and dig strats and just kind of giving my thoughts on both of them and what the difference is and what I would recommend people to make and so forth. I think that makes sense. That makes sense as a video. And then I'll have showed all of the raids on the channel, which is cool. And then we have Keldeo to look forward to too. I almost forgot. We have Keldeo coming up. If you guys don't know the lore on that, the raid den for Keldeo is inactive, but it is here. So it's clear that it's coming. It's like not just like whispers or rumor, like it is coming. This is the same thing that we saw for Articuno during Christmas event. We saw the Seafoam Islands raid den inactive until Articuno was added. It's like a nice little like way to tease it. So yes, Keldeo is 100% coming. We just don't know when. We don't know when. People were expecting it to be like halfway through the Lunar New Year event. People were expecting it to be like the day after the Lunar New Year event ended. It's still not here, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see on Keldeo how that works. But it's definitely coming soon. They wouldn't have added the den if it wasn't coming soon. They're probably doing some last minute tweaks to the raid, I would guess. After watching how all the raids so far have gone. Because I think that once they release the 6-star raid, they don't want to change it. So I think they're just probably making sure that it's exactly how they want to release the raid. As it's probably going to be very difficult, but I would guess they're probably making sure there's like no cheesy ways of beating it, as well as you know, making sure that it is in fact beatable. I would expect Keldeo to be the hardest raid that we've seen so far. I would expect Keldeo to be probably the hardest raid we've seen so far. So they're probably just doing some last minute balancing tweaks to make sure it's in the exact spot that they want it to be. But that'll be exciting, guys. That'll be exciting. Keldeo coming soon. Ton of fun stuff ahead of us, chat. Ton of fun stuff ahead of us. All right, we have used 3/4 of the charm, but I've not lost faith. Not at all, chat. Not at all. Don't you fear. Fear not. Fear not. We're hitting it soon. Dude, you get Horsey and Dratini encounters, like, so slowly. Unfortunately. So slowly. We know one mechanic from String Links already for Keldeo. Please fill me in. I did not know this. Please let me know. Please let me know what's going on with that. I'm very curious to know about that. Let me know, for sure. We can talk about that, too. Is it a mechanic that we've seen before, or is it new? Why is that on my foot? Will the English or Chinese community get world's first for Keldeo? Good question. Also, don't sleep on the Spanish and French community either, by the way. Don't sleep on them. I believe, or I think, at least the fastest, who I showed, who, to my knowledge, posted the first video of, oh shit, of, sorry, I'm getting, was it Cobalion? To my knowledge, yeah, to my knowledge, the fastest posted the first video of a Cobalion beat, and I believe they are French, based on their in-game language when I was watching the video. So yeah, don't sleep on the French or the Spanish-speaking community either. But a good question, man. It's definitely going to be a race. It's for sure going to be a race. Because the thing is, guys, with Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion, the communities were kind of like split up. Like the priorities were like split up between the 3 raids. But when it's just Keldeo, like everyone's going to be working on it. And like we'll definitely be talking about that. We'll definitely be spectating, jumping in Discord calls and talking to people. Going through, you know, talking in the Raid Den Discord. Join the Raid Den Discord if you haven't already. It is a fantastic resource for English-speaking raiders, for sure. If you want to be part of the English-speaking raiding community, in terms of like, you know, world's first and figuring out solves, definitely join the Raid Den Discord. It should be linked in the description of this live stream. But yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna be a fun race. It's gonna be a fun race. Sorry, I'm gonna read all those messages. I want to keep up on the encounters. Okay. One stream goes like, Keldeo has lost its way. Prove you can coordinate by matching your move. Something like that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So you would have to use the same moves yourselves, or you would have to match Keldeo's move, or something like that, right? Something like that. Matching your move. So you will need a lot of coordination matching move types at IDK. Yeah, very interesting. Is Keldeo available now? No, it is not. No, it is not. But it is coming very soon. It's coming very soon, like I was just saying. Coming very soon. The Raid Den is inactive, but in the game. So, coming very soon. We just don't know when. They're definitely just balancing it. They definitely, like, are taking in the data from Cresselia, Meloetta, Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion, and figuring out exactly how hard and how they want to make the difficulty for Keldeo, and like, that's what they're doing right now. I'm sure of it. I'm sure that's why it's not out yet. Just wait. It's going to be glorious when it drops. I promise. I promise. I can tell that they're being very careful, because it's important, though. It's good. I actually appreciate what the devs are doing, because you do not want to drop a 6-star raid and then have to change it, right? Because that affects World's First, that affects the solves. The community is going to be really not happy with that, so it has to be perfect, and I'm sure that it will be when it comes out. I'm sure it's going to be the hardest raid that we've ever seen, and I'm sure it's going to be quite a fun time to race for World's First, and a cool solve when it gets figured out. I'm sure also it's going to be a while until it gets, like, you know, until the RNG gets worked out. This is just how it goes. Like, when we saw Meloetta, which right now I think it is fair to say is the hardest raid we've ever seen, it took, like, a month for the RNG to get worked out in Meloetta. And it's still not 100% guaranteed. It's just, like, minimize the RNG to a point that's, like, very acceptable. But, yeah. They probably don't want to brute force RNG stall first clear again. Yes, I would guess that that's true. I mean, that's why they changed Psych Up, right? We were talking about it in a previous stream. They changed Psych Up to last for like a set amount of turns. It doesn't last indefinitely, so you can't just like go to turn 50 with Psych Up by boosting like defenses and shit. But yeah, they're definitely taking in all of the data from how people were solving the previous raids that they posted, and they're gonna make Keldeo very difficult. Very difficult, I'm sure of it. But I'm sure they're also trying to make sure that it is beatable. I'm sure that that's exactly what they're doing right now. I'm guarantee you that that's what they're doing. They're trying to make sure it's very difficult, uncheesable, but also beatable, which is not an easy task. So I wish the devs luck. They've hit it out of the park, I think, on every single raid that they've put out, every single 6-star raid they've put out. So I have high hopes for Keldeo, and I'll be looking forward to it. That's for sure. We will definitely be doing a lot of Keldeo content on this stream when it does drop. We will be spectating day 1. When Keldeo drops, we'll be spectating day 1. We'll be jumping in Discord and just talking to people and seeing like what their thoughts are. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to track Keldeo World's First progression. And then I will be making the team and doing it myself once World's First has been done. And I'll probably get involved a little bit in the solve if I can. Again, you know, who knows about what the future holds, but I would like to throw my hat in the ring and you know, you know, put some heads together and see how we can optimize things. That's usually like, I think that's usually what I can do in terms of raids is helping optimize strategies that are already being used. I don't think I'm going to be the one that comes out with the... I mean, I know I'm not going to be the one that comes out with the world's first strategy, but I think I'll definitely be able to help optimize it for sure and get out a high-quality solve for you guys. That's my plan, at least. That's my plan. Does the Psych Up change affect Meloetta's Starfall strat because Slowbros use Psych Up at the end? No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, no. I was concerned about that too at first, but no, it's a very reasonable change. Wait, it has to be adapt? What do you mean? Hold on, wait, are you sure? Because I thought the Psych Up change was that you only, isn't it 5 turns for attack and 8 turns for defense? And you're not supposed to be living that long with Slowbros anyway, or are you? Am I mistaken? Let me know, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Did it actually change Meloetta? I was under the impression that it didn't. It was just changing, like, stalling to turn 50 cheese. That's what I was under the impression of. Let me know. Am I wrong? I was under the impression that it didn't change Meloetta. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. That's interesting. We'll take a look at that. After we're done with the Shiny Charm, we'll take a look at that. We'll go through Meloetta's Starfall, and we'll talk about the Psych Up changes. I was under the impression that it was fine. I don't know. Maybe we'll look. After the charm is done, we're gonna look. Okay. We're gonna talk about that stuff. Now I'm just thinking about it. I'm curious. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, yeah, we'll look. We'll look. I'm not sure of the mechanics, but you do have to change some things for Melo. Now there are a few newer Starfall versions. Okay, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. If you have any links to documents or whatever of things that people are running, link it in my Discord. That would be much appreciated. We can take a look after the Shiny Charm. We can go over Meloetta. But yes, I'll be looking into that after this charm. I'll be looking into that after this charm. Very interesting. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought that Meloetta was fine because we'll look after this charm. We'll look after the charm. And the council is testing a changed version soon, to which I can't tell much about for now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'll keep you guys updated then. As the information comes out, I'll keep you guys updated. I did not realize that. I did not realize that Meloetta was nerfed. Yeah, we'll look. Can you confirm or deny that? It's 5 turns for attack boosts and 8 turns for defense boosts, yeah? For Psych Up, that was the change. And I believe before that it was just indefinite, like it was just, you're just boosted and you're not going to shake it off. I believe it's 5, you get 5 turns of attack boost and 8 turns for defense boost for Psych Up. I believe that was the change. But feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Was Psych Up for Terrakion, wait, sorry. Was using Psych Up for Terrakion and the boost only lasted 3 turns. Chat, now I'm concerned. Okay, hold on. We're going to look into all of this stuff. We're going to look into all of this stuff in 6 minutes. I appreciate you guys saying that in chat. Okay. We're going to look into all of this stuff. Very interesting. I was not aware of that. I had heard about the Psych Up nerfs, but I didn't realize it was that egregious. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at that. That is kind of disappointing, I will say. That's kind of disappointing, actually. I think that's, if it's really 3 turns, that's a very strict nerf. I don't agree with it. I thought 5 and 8 was reasonable compared to it being indefinite. 3 is kind of trash. 3 is kind of trash. Okay. We're going to take a look at that. Well, nothing I can say about it now, because I have to just finish the Shiny Charm, but yeah. I will 100% look at that in 5 minutes from now. In the meantime, I guess I'll take another look at Mienshao. Let's look for... Actually, no. Let's look for 28. Not seeing anything that good. I'm gonna keep an eye on Mianxiao. Okay. All my info on Mello is from Nien in the Raid Den Discord. He's been keeping up to date with the Chinese strats. Okay, cool. We're gonna go through the Raid Den Discord and look over the Mello meta strategy, and we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna look over that stuff. And the psych up change. I don't know. I guess I don't know exactly how psych up was nerfed. So I guess if anyone has more knowledge about that, feel free to say so in chat. I'm gonna try to look for stuff in the Raid Den Discord to see if there's any clarification on exactly how psych up was changed, because that is interesting. That is interesting. Seems like I am not fully understanding how that change was made. So we're going to try to clarify that first. So we're going to try to find out exactly how Psycho was nerfed first. And then we're going to look at the Mello meta strategy, see how that affects that, and go from there. Very interesting. Thanks for saying that. We're going to look into all that stuff. Thank you for saying that. I was not aware of that. Okay. I was not aware of that, yeah. That's, I mean, that's kind of a shitty change, if you ask me. If it's actually 3 turns, that's awful. That's awful, dude. That's awful. I vehemently disagree with that change. I was saying 5 to 8 is like, that's fair. But 3 is crazy, bro. 3 is crazy. 3 turns? Guys, 6-star raids is so hard already. And like, if you guys don't know how Psych Up works, you steal, or you don't steal, you copy stat boosts, okay? So usually it's the boss. The boss is just abusing stat boosts in 6-star raids, right? And then you take advantage of them abusing stat boosts and then clear their stat boosts, okay? Which is a way to keep the raid bosses in check so they can't just go to +6 on all their stats and just be a wall. It's actually, like, it's a very useful move for keeping raid bosses in check. So that is, if it's 3 turns, that is way too far, if you ask me, because like that's the whole point of Psych Up, is that we're keeping the devs in check so they can't just stat boost the raid bosses, right? That's the point. If you do that, then we can steal it with Psych Up. So that is very concerning. That is very concerning. Just looking at my Terrakion clear, and after psyching up turn 4, the boost went away at the end of turn 6. Wow, dude. So you psych up turn 4, you don't even get to use the boost, and then you get turn 5 and turn 6 to use it. So you get 2 turns of psych up boost in Terrakion. Thanks for saying that, by the way. Shout out Judge Guns in chat. World's first Verizian clear, by the way, for anyone that does not know. Congratulations to him. That is so lame. That's so lame, if you ask me. That's super lame. I think that is way too strict. I think that is way too strict, if you ask me. I think that is way too strict. Especially because, again, you have to keep in mind, the way Psych Up works is that we are not the ones that are boosting to, like, infinity. That's the raid boss, and then we're taking advantage of that. So, to not allow us to take advantage of the raid boss boosting to infinity, then what's the check to the raid boss boosting to infinity? You have to just keep hazing it and clear smogging it? Like, that is... That, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. That was, it's very important, actually. Psych Up was very important to keep that in check. So, I very much do not agree with that at all. But what are you gonna do, bro? I'm not a dev. But yeah. So, 8 boss actions maybe instead of 8 turns? Is that what you think? Very interesting. Then I wonder if there's a way... How does sleep work in raids? Do they shrug it off after 1 turn? Could you use sleep to extend Psych Up if it's actions and not turns? Now we're gonna have to look into this, guys. We're gonna have to look into this. All right, that was the end of the shiny charm. We did not pull it, unfortunately. Rip GG. It is what it is. But yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, chat. I guess we can walk on out of here, see if we can get any other encounters on our way out. Oh, whoops. And then, we're gonna look at that stuff. I'm just gonna fly. It's fine. Alright, GG's, rip. Didn't pull it. Okay, let's look at that stuff. That is very concerning. That is actually very concerning. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look, chat. Let's take a look. We are going to go through the, Raiden Discord. So let's do that. Let's see if I can find any more information about this. See if I can find any more information about this. Let me search for Psych Up. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it looks like that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let me just show this. I think it's fine to show this. I don't think it's like, I don't know. You guys can let me know. Is it bad taste to show Raiden Discord on stream? I think it's fine. So I just looked for Psych Up. I just searched Psych Up in the search bar. And yeah. Yeah. Mellow is broken. And then here we go. So wait, I wanted to say this. So wait. It's from Love Autono. Psych Up only allows you to do 2 instances of damage for each slow, bro. Like Jedge was saying. You definitely 8 actions because you get insta-killed after 6 turns. Okay. So you think it's 8 actions, not specifically 2 turns, which is, there's a distinction. You think it's specifically 8 actions, not 2 turns, which is interesting. Okay. But I don't know. It looks like we don't, I don't know. It looks like we fully don't understand this at the moment. Only allows you to do 2 instances of damage for each slow, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And then here we go. So I don't see anything about Jirachi. This only updated on the dock, right? Quick solution for the Psych Up nerf. It is still doable with a much more tie-in damage. Changes Cavalier P2 speed to 67 in between 2 Crawdaunt. Changes Cavalier P4 speed to 90 faster than all Crawdaunt. Remove Scissor and add Mishana Rocky Helmet for P2. Change E4 Cavalier item to Focus Dash. Force Ability Swarm onto this Mon. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't know this. So yeah, Meloetta is cooked. So we're going to have to update this. We're going to have to update, yeah. So I'm going to have to update my video then for Meloetta. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. OG Meloetta raid, but that was not... OG Meloetta raid was, like, not good. Psych Up is still probably good with its intended mechanics, by the way. You get to keep defense boost for 8 boss actions and attack boost for 12. This is from Rach. The promise of no nerfs is aged badly. Yeah. Yeah. But this is from Rach on February 21st, 2026. So this might have changed. But yeah. So here we go. Psych Up is still probably good with its intended mechanics, by the way. You get to keep defense boost for 8 boss actions and attack boost for 12. Prevents you from sitting there with a fat mom that lasts until enrage kicks in. But if you are, but if your things are fainting in a reasonable amount of time, they probably faint with the boosts. This was fixed about an hour ago for anyone that missed it. Boosts gained by Psych Up last their intended number of actions. In exchange, Quick Guard works as intended for flurry moves. It actually works now. And the effectiveness of damaging moves goes down from 9% instead of 10%. Psych Up is still okay. So you keep defense boost for 8 boss actions and attack boost for 12, according to Rach from The 21st of February. Maybe this has changed. Maybe this has changed. Because you said the boost... Jedge said his boost went away at the end of turn 6. Do you know if the attack boost stayed? Very interesting. But it is boss actions, not turns. I'm wondering, how did... Like, can you sleep? Can you sleep a boss for a turn and keep your psych up? How does sleep work? Yeah. Yeah, same day as the nerf, yeah. Hold on, let's take a look. I'm wondering about this. So can you sleep the boss? Or you could para it, but then that's RNG. Hold on, how does sleep work in here? How does sleep work in here? Bro. What is this? Actually, 12 makes more sense because then the boost would have ended end of turn 5. Okay. So it's 8 boss actions for defense and 12 for attack, right? You're plus 6 attack. Okay. Hold on, wait. How does sleep work, bro? Does anyone know? Does anyone know exactly how sleep works in raids? I'm very curious because I'm wondering if you could use that. I'm wondering if you could use Spore to not let the boss like take its actions and keep psych up boost for longer. That's like my immediate thought. Man. Search for sleep. No. Questions and answers. Let's take a look. Sleep. No. Status? No. We could look at burn. No. Let's see if there's something. Papa's full screen. What happened? I left for a minute. Oh, it's just because I'm on Discord. I just I don't know. I don't want to like show just anything. I want to show like specific stuff on Discord. I don't know, just for the sake of like not leaking. But it's probably fine. It's just like a courtesy, I think. To I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You guys know what I mean? Okay. It's probably fine, but yeah, just out of courtesy to not just throw people up on stream. Because I'm only looking for specific information. Let's look at status. Can I look at status? Status chart guide. Yes. Show me that. Okay. WWW. Drago Tamer posted this. Thank you. Back in 2025. Pretty cool idea, but I'm like 95% sure it would still count as an action. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's take a look. So, status chart here. How it functions in raids. Paralysis is 3 turns. 1 paralyzed less than the general PV, 25%. Fail to attack also varies by tier. Okay, burn, physical damage reduction is weaker. Damage varies by tier. Turns the condition lasts. 3, 4, and 5. Sleep. How function rate, same as general PV. Action based. Upon affliction, the game determines the number of action turns. After the first use of sleep inducing move, lower tier rates are immune for a few rounds, but higher tier rates become instantly immune. Cherish Ball's up to 75k. Holy, already we keep holding though. Yeah, for sure don't sell them, but yeah. W. Hold on a second here. So wait, look. So after the first use of sleep inducing move, lower tier rates are immune for a few rounds, but higher tier rates become instantly immune. So what does that mean? What does that mean though? Do you get any sleep actions like removed? You know what I'm saying? This is my immediate reaction is like, can I put the boss to sleep for a turn and then I can extend Psych Up. That's my immediate reaction. Or can I not? How does that work? I don't know. This isn't fully... I don't fully understand how this works. If anyone has more information about how sleep works in 6-star raids, please let me know. Because that's my immediate reaction. To extend Psych Up. That's my immediate reaction. I think with sleep you get 1 of 3 skipped actions, but they probably still count for Psych Up. Bummer. Okay, let's take a look at Meloetta. Let's take a look at Meloetta. No? No? Huh? Okay, 4 days ago. Updated. W. This is version 2. I'm still from Love Autono and... Who's this? F. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's pop both of these open. I'm going to pop both of these open and we're going to take a look. Open link. And then... open link. Okay. Alright, so... this is... Aya and Asus again. Weren't these guys world's first for Mal? I'm pretty sure. This is version 3. This is... Was this updated? Was this updated to be version 3? Let me just cross-check. It looks like it is. It looks like this was updated. It looks good. Okay. Oh, W, Rogue Master, Phoebe. Actually, goated Raider. And Nien. Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, and this is cool too. And they posted the stats. Okay, let's take a look. Updated date. Okay. Let's go to the full analysis here. Oh, let me pull up the old one too. Let me pull up the old one too and let's compare. Let's do that really quick. Is it also linked? Or is this... No, this is... Okay, let me go... Oh, is the old one just like not... Is the old one just dead? Is it the same document that just... Yeah, the old one's just dead. Let me go to... I linked it in my Meloetta video. Let me see if... Let's take a look. Hold on. I want to see if we can compare or not. 1 second, chat. Yeah. Is this just that? Yeah, old strat is just dead. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Let's just go, yeah, this is the same thing, yeah. Wait, no. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, link to version 2. Okay, cool, so we can compare. Okay. This is what I showed. And this is the new one, or I can show it like this. Looks quite a bit different. Looks quite a bit different. Quite a bit different. All right. Let's go through the turn by turn here. Let's read. I'm going to read through. Actually, I'm not. I've already read all of that. Okay. Let's go to the full analysis of each turn. Okay, here we go. So what we used to do was set Gravity, Follow Me, Protect, and Fling. Same thing, but we're tricking. Wait, tricking to... Hold on. Lock Chimecho and attacking move, Signal Beam, and use Cassie Berry to force target on protected Crook. Reset of theoretically crit P3 or random targeting C Crook. Okay. So this is different. So Gravity... No, Gravity Protect... Fling. But no Follow Me. Instead, we're tricking the Chimecho. Don't know why. Don't know why. But okay. Next. Let's just go through this one then, I guess. It's just different. It's just different. Let's just go through this one, which is called Horny Moon, which is interesting, but okay. Okay. Then Megahorn, Trick to Explode, and Assurance. What are we tricking? Choice items? What's the... Hold on, I can just check. Oh, I can't really tell what item it is. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what we're tricking. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what we're tricking. But okay. Next up. To lock it into Signal Beam, and then you don't have to have RNG on the ads. Okay. So yeah, it's tricking a choice item, yeah. Okay. Probably a choice band then? Probably tricking... No. Or is Scarf fine? Is it fine to trick... Because you wouldn't want to do specs, because that's going to boost its damage. Unless it doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Next. Snarl, Metal Sound, Snarl, and Bug Buzz, which I think is pretty much the same. I wanted someone to do that for so long, LOL. That's interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Reset if Suicune dies or the Volk dies. Okay. That's pretty similar, I'm pretty sure. Quash, Megahorn, Assurance, Bug Buzz. Okay. Wait. You get through the concert mechanic? Okay. So wait, you get through the concert mechanic in one turn, right? Yeah. You get through the concert mechanic here. Volk lives. Okay. Quash, Megahorn, Assurance, Bug Buzz. Okay. And then Fling, Bug Bite, Fling, and Megahorn. Okay. 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 After this turn, Meloetta should have at least +4 special attack. At +4 special attack, Focus Blast may deal a bit less damage, 3.7 to 4%. At +5, 15 plus Slowbro can deal max damage. At +6, every IV, yeah. Fleeing, a Flame Orb, Psych Up, Reflect, Lucky Chant. So your Psych Up is going to run out. Psych Up, Psychic, Gravity, and Safeguard. After this turn, you will decide moves depending on the speed of your mons relative to your peers. After this turn, boss should be around 42 to 44. Psychic Focus Blast, Trick Room Charm. And then you're gonna... And then your defense boosts are gonna wear off here for you. But you still get this attack. And then you two are psych-upping. Oh, I like this. So you're offsetting the Slowbros. So the ones that have already got off their psych-up damage should get targeted and let these guys get off their psych-up damage. And then you're... And so then this is a non-Psych Up Focus Blaster Psychic, but whatever, just get damage. And then this is Rocky Helmet Protect, which is very cool, by the way. And then you guys are starting off your damage. Screen Dead Lucky Chant and 1 turn remain for Gravity and Safeguard. And then you're expected to die here? Damn, rip. And then you got to finish the fight here. On turn 11. 5 HP left for very low rolls. I'm sure you're not that kind of unlucky. Oh, okay. Very cool, man. Well, it looks like they've figured it out, no? There's one reset here on turn 3. And then you can low roll and get unlucky. So is it good? What do you guys think? Has anyone run this? Has anyone run the updated method? Is it good? So you, oh wow. So it's, oh wow. So the rolls is you do 1.7 damage extra or you leave it on 0.1%. Shit. That's tough. That's tough, man. Melowood is no joke. I was saying that before. Melowood is like the hardest raid we've ever seen. The Psych Up nerf. Not great. Not great. What's this say? This is the... Yeah, this is the bad. This is the low rolls. This is the high rolls. 0.1 is so brutal. But this is on all turns? Yeah, right? I mean, that's enough wiggle room, right? 5 HP. That's if you low roll every time. I guess it's fine. So, to my understanding then, assuming that you don't low roll every single time, and that Suicune and Volcarona don't die turn 3, you're good? That's not bad. That's not bad. To my understanding. Tough though. Thanks for putting me onto this in chat. I didn't realize Psych Up was that badly nerfed. I didn't think it was that badly nerfed. It is though. So you get 8 boss actions for your defense boosts and 12 boss actions for your attack boost. So actually I was mistaken. So actually over here on this Psychic, it's actually still boosted. This is actually still a boosted Psychic and Focus Blast. Okay. Okay. Fine. And then you're probably just protecting here with Musharna? I don't know. It didn't say anything. I'm assuming this is just Musharna. Oh, wait, no. Oh, it's if you're still alive, but you might not be. It doesn't... Oh, you can't protect anyway. You just die. Yeah. You just Rocky Helmet one time. And then... Cassie Berry Focus. Yeah. Damn. Damn, chat. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Has anyone run this? Does anyone have anecdotal experience on this? Is it brutal? Is it fine? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. To anyone that's wondering, this is the new strategy. This is the new Meloetta strategy. Has been updated. The old link that I had linked in my video has a link to this. Right? This is version 0 and yeah, so forth. So you can just hop onto the new strategy. But yeah, old strategy is dead. Old strategy is dead. It's somewhat similar though, right? It's somewhat similar. I mean, it's pretty similar, but there's some different stuff going on. Okay. Well, there you go. There you go, chat. There you go. Yeah, kind of unlucky. I don't know. I don't really agree. I think the Psych Up nerf is too strict. You guys can let me know what you think. I think it's kind of strict. I don't know. It's kind of brutal. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it now. But that's fine. Okay, again, if I'm understanding this correctly, So to be fair, because they're cooking, guys. They're cooking. Let them cook. If I'm understanding this correctly, the only RNG is if you low roll every single attack, you'll leave it on 5 HP, literally 5 HP, or if Suicune and Volcarona dies turn 3. So, to my understanding, reading the document, it's pretty good. But I have never run this before, so I can't confirm or deny that. You guys can let me know. Very interesting, though. Very, very interesting. Thank you for putting me onto the psych up changes. I did not fully understand how that works. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. You wish Crest to have a use, now they do. Okay. Yeah, what is Cresselia doing? Flinging? Cresselia's flinging? Okay. Very useful, huh? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Okay. There you go. There you go, chat. There you go. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. I mean, not much else to say about it. Tough. Tough. I kind of gave my thoughts about Psych Up. You know, I don't know. Tough. I think it's kind of strict. I think it's kind of strict if you ask me, but whatever. Let's go grab my mail, I guess. Got some purchases over here. Yeah. You guys. Awesome. All right, y'all. I am going to call stream there. We are ready for Terrakion and Cobalion. We are waiting for the link to get together, at one time. And when that happens, it's going to be glorious. So be on the lookout for that. We're hoping tomorrow. That's the plan. We're hoping tomorrow to do Cobalion. That's the plan. And then after that, we'll see what's going on with Terrakion. But I'm ready. I have my positions ready. So, yeah. We're waiting on the link. Hopefully Cobalion tomorrow. That's the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Exciting stuff. All right. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for everything that was said in chat. Very useful stuff. I appreciate everything that was said in chat today.